What's up, guys? We are here. Who is here also?
Sound off.
Sound off. Off. We're just going to be here for a little bit of coffee talk.
Coffee talk. Do the dog walking the dog thing.
I'm walking the dog and...
No. I'm walking the dog.
No, I'm talking the talk and walking my dog while I'm talking my walking dog. Something like that. I don't know.
I'm talking the talk and I'm walking the walk and talking the
walking
talk
the walk
while
and
walking
talking
my
the
talking
talk while
dog.
walking my talking dog. Shout out to the Solars. We're going to give it a few minutes here before we actually go live with the actual episode. Hey, Johnny. Johnny. I was going to say Jess or Honey, so I said Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Oh, God. I don't like that there's a button there that says end stream. I feel like I'm going to screw up.
I mean, we don't even need to touch the mouse.
I'm going to be going back and forth.
Don't you have your iPad? Why don't you use your iPad? You can center this more.
What the hell would why? Where am I going to put an iPad?
Well, this can be centered so I can actually see it.
I don't want you to see it because then you're going to see the games. That's the whole point.
But then you've got that for like the list and stuff. This can just be the feedback monitor.
No, it's fine.
Well,
Why did I say it wasn't fine?
Because you're concerned about space and you're worried about me seeing something. But I'm saying you're going to be doing all the stuff on the iPad, not on here. This will stay on this screen.
But here I can actually see the chat and see the stuff. It's fine.
Yeah, but I can't see the chat.
So pull it. You got your thing.
I've got it here.
So you can see the chat. What are we even talking about?
Just a little
coffee talk.
All right. Should we go?
We got a few people in the chat. Some of y'all need to start talking.
Little coffee
talk. What does he say? I'm doing SNL, doing Mike Myers, doing... What did he say? It was something ridiculous.
Saul?
Yeah, what did Saul say?
He didn't say it. He just said, Mike Myers.
Oh, that's all he said was Mike Myers.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I can pull up the video.
I can pull up the video.
It's just a little coffee talk.
Oh, we should probably tweet this out.
Oh, good thinking.
I'll do it.
Where is it?
What? Coffee talk?
There. Oh, wait, no. There it is.
It's not high pressure. It's just a little coffee talk. Okay? Like butter. Come on in here.
Like butter.
I mean, maybe he does say more than that, and that's just where I cut the video off. Mike Myers. It's just a little coffee talk.
CON.
Like butter.
/ 2 player.
Two player co-op.
All right, if I just click the link to our page, is it going to show the live stream? Hey, can y'all not? Just a little coffee talk. Like butter. Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
I don't know why I said it like that. Oh my.
Okay, I need my drink here so I can access it, but your drink is there. Can that go on that side?
Do I have any room? This goes back to what I was saying.
Yeah. Why do you have a mouse pad?
Because it sucks on this. Like,
really?
If it's just this, it kind of skips around and stuff. And I don't want to accidentally like think I'm clicking on something and then it's like in stream.
Just a little coffee.
Just a little coffee talk.
Okay. Are we ready?
I think we're ready. Let's give it. We just tweeted it out. Let's give everybody a few minutes to get in. Solar needs to get in here. Mr. Appleton, are you in here yet? Logan, I know you're busy.
It's just a little coffee.
With a little bit of coffee talk. Don't look at the questions. It's .com.
That sounded like the Womps from Mario 64. There you go.
Not the Womp.
There's Thwomps.
Are the little guys
Womps?
Womps?
Womps are the ones that like walk around and just
Well, I'll find that out
They
in a
go.
week. Ooh, I was going to turn the air down because it's a little warm. Little coffee talk. All right, we'll give him 1 minute and then we're going to start. It's 73 up here. Okay, it doesn't feel like that. Feels warmer. Could be the burp. It's got to be the burp.
I'm trying to find the womp. The womp.
The womp.
And I don't care. Why do I have to watch the whole ad?
Because it's only 5 seconds.
It's 15.
Oh, well, then that's dumb.
I like this music. I'm looking for. What is a womp?
Oh, I did read that they did not fix the camera at all, apparently.
But at least you don't have just C buttons anymore. Oh, he didn't.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah, that's a womp. He didn't let him. He
Nailed
didn't
it.
let him womp. Oh. I guess I don't know when they make the sound because he just womped and didn't do it.
I'm not changing our bit rate. I don't even know what that means.
It's like how many bits per second?
The rate of the bits.
Basically.
It's
It's
just
just
a little coffee talk. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start this. Let's start this. Let's do a clap. That's how the sausage is behind. What was this? What was the quote?
Peek behind the sausage.
Yeah, peek behind the sausage, not the curtain. Just a little sausage talk. Now it's getting stupid.
Yeah, now it's getting
As if it wasn't stupid already. Yeah. All right, are you ready?
Ready.
So 200. You got the chat.
3 likes. Look at those likes rolling in.
Freaking mother. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Just a little coffee talk.
There. I couldn't find the like.
Now, how do you get the chat back? Black Ops.
I don't know.
Just close it and go back in.
Oh, live chat. Okay, we're ready. And here we
Go. Ready?
Yep.
No, I hit the microphone with my head.
You need more bourbon.
Okay.
This isn't gonna make it through the night.
Well, because Jess just... Oh, my God. This is making me so
Is that
nervous.
good?
Yeah, just move it over there.
You want more syrup?
No. I've still got enough syrup in there from the first one. Enough syrup, enough coffee.
Enough coffee in my talk. Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 200 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my brother from my mother, Sean.
How are you doing? It's like Leo.
Hey,
I just need fireworks going off behind me.
if anybody can do that, if anybody's talented enough to do that with a GIF from this video, we'll love you forever. Cheers to us and to everybody that got us here.
And
Thank you
cilantro.
all.
Clink.
200 episodes.
Where does the time go?
We started out without video in the Pool House Recording Studios. We sat down. We both got our USB mics. And we plugged them in, and then we went to record, and we're like, it doesn't work. We're like, apparently we didn't know. Now I know, which is why USB mixers exist. You can't plug more than one audio source into a laptop. We finally figured out how to do an aggregate device. Long story short, we figured it out. Somehow we figured out how to do YouTube. We've come a long way. I cannot believe we've been here for 200 episodes.
Your screen is like all dirty.
Because it's a touchscreen. Because the kids used it for school and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For a little bit of school talk.
All right.
So yeah, if this is the first time you're seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast, where just about every week two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about in the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video. James Solar, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt.
Nailed it.
You didn't think I was going to remember. I didn't
No,
either.
I didn't.
That's
I
why I kept
forgot
going
about
so
it.
slow. I was like, what am I supposed
What was
to
that
say?
word?
In betwixt. If you really like us, you can go over to patreon.com/2playercoop. Just do it through the laptop. It's fine. Just like our producers, Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, and Vernon Slayton did, as well as our affiliate, James Solar. If you like merch, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2playercoop. And I know we are live streaming right now, and it's not on Twitch, but whenever we do go on Twitch, why do I still do this?
I don't know.
Whenever we do the Twitch thing, it'll be at twitch.tv/2player_co-op. I'm not going to say what I normally say because I can't bleep it out because we're live. I'm just going to say, until we're out of this pandemic, every week I will remind everybody watching, listening, or hearing to this to wear your Wahoo mask. Just wear your mask.
Just do it.
Clearly, the Memphis football team didn't wear their masks.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
They're kids. I get it. Kids are dumb, but man. Did anything else come out from that yet?
Apparently the 20 is just like a rumor. It's not even confirmed.
Okay.
But a number have been positive.
So it's just coffee talk at this point?
Right now it's just coffee talk.
Well, all right. So again, this is episode 200. If you're watching us live, thank you so much. Hit the chat. Any questions, anything you got. We do have a couple questions we'll get to here in a second.
I wonder if James got his time zones mixed up, and that's why he's not.
Probably like
7 p.m. Central, and I'm in Central, so what time
That
would that
means
be
it's-
for me?
they'll be live at 9 p.m. Central Time.
Love you, James. Hey.
Oh! All right.
It's like we're brothers or something.
What's awesome, and we did not plan this because I didn't realize it until, like, what was it, about 1 o'clock or something when I texted you. I was like, holy crap, it's National Video Games Day.
Yes.
It's National Video Games Day, and we're recording episode 200. That is freaking insane.
It was meant to be.
Meant to be. And then Amy's like,
Meant to be.
So happy National Video Games Day, everybody. Video games are awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I meant to retweet. When you start talking for a bit, I'll retweet the thing. Because Corey Barlog retweet, because it was like the whole, like I did the Justice League thing, name of the show a video game or a movie
yes.
that's haunted into your brain forever, whatever.
Haunted into your brain.
Haunted into your video game brain forever, whatever I said. Oh, he liked the video. Solar, are you in here? He said he liked the video. He tweeted it. Solar, hit the chat.
Hit
But
me back just to check.
Corey Borlog retweeted something like Happy National Video Games Day. It was one of those retweets where you send an image.
Yeah.
And it was like, where did your journey begin or something like that? And I've got a good one for it, which you will appreciate. You can probably guess what it is, but don't say it.
I won't.
Whenever you start talking, I'll tweet it. Before we get into everything, we do have some questions coming up, but the first thing I do want to say, we've got a lot of next-gen news to talk about before we get into... You're too tall. It's better.
As much as I'm glad it didn't happen, it would have been hilarious
the
if I
Dwight.
just full on. But see, now my mic's too high. Thank you.
Fixed. Sorry, I had to move because normally we don't do this with the camera hooked up to the laptop so we can live stream. Normally we just record on the camera.
Nah.
Oh my God, Sean, what the hell are you doing?
I'm trying to go to the.
Stop it.
Oh, it's a different tab. That's why.
Just stop doing whatever the doing is.
Just go to the tab. I just want to see. Yeah, I'm good.
You can tell you're good on the thing.
Well, I thought you were trying to say it's something different because
your head were so well. I moved the camera closer so that the cord would reach the laptop. If you didn't,
okay.
if you would have let me talk instead of trying to shut the friggin' stream down, you would have gotten that. Oh, that scared the bejeebus.
Alt tab is not gonna. Not if I hit Alt F4.
I don't want you to touch it. I don't want you to touch it. I don't want you to touch it. Okay,
I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it.
Oh, I love you so much, Holly. Oh. We need a spinoff with just them. What happened after season 7, episode 21, whatever it was? That would be a good spinoff.
Did I hear correctly? It's been so long since I've seen the finale. Does he say they have 4 kids?
Pam just says, because I watched it recently, Pam just says he's so happy. He can't stop talking about his kids. He takes so many pictures that he had to get 2 phones.
Saw something,
and he's
or heard
just so
or read
happy
something.
to have a family plan.
I thought I read or saw or watched something that mentioned that he had 4 kids with Holly.
I do not remember that.
That's
no.
4 kids and 2. I mean,
And
you must
two-
have had
I mean-
twins twice if you got 4
Twin
kids.
twice.
But
Anyways, all right.
anywho,
Like I was about to say a few minutes ago, until Sean was too tall and I had to knock him down a peg. We got a lot of next gen news to talk about. We're gonna fly through the news pretty quickly. It's no disrespect to Xbox, I promise. It's just we're doing our top 50 games of all time, and that's
we have
gonna
more
take a while.
important stuff to.
So we've got that
do.
next gen news to talk about. But this morning at 8 in the morning, randomly, Sony's like, "Hey, PS5 showcase this Wednesday," and it's like, okay, it's finally happening. They were just waiting for Microsoft to go first.
Oh, of course.
Now I have to think I'm sticking with my prediction. 500, 400. Now I think my magic date of 11/20/2020 isn't going to happen anymore. I don't think they want to wait 10 days after Xbox. I think it's either the 13th, although that's Friday the 13th, or Tuesday the 17th. I don't think they go past Tuesday the 17th as a date, but I'm sticking with 500, 400. They're not going to, the digital edition isn't going to cost $300. It shouldn't cost $300 because it's the exact same box as it's the PS5. This is what's so stupid about, well, okay, we'll talk about it in a minute, but what are your predictions? Prices and the date.
500, 400, and just to be different, I'll say 11. When is Xbox?
November 10th, Tuesday.
I'll say the 13th. Screw it. 11/13/2020.
Oh, it's not letting Solar chat on console. Solar, are you watching it on an Xbox? You should also pull it up on your phone, and you should chat with us.
That is correct.
That is correct. I'm going to give you a like to your tweets, though, either way. So yeah, the PS5 showcase is coming Wednesday at 1 Pacific. They're saying updates on games, but we know it's not just
3
games.
Central, James.
Yes, 3 Lubbock, Texas time. They're not going to just show games. If they didn't give the price and the date, that would be like Ubisoft teasing Splinter Cell for years and then not announcing a game.
It would be like that.
Sony, don't be like Ubisoft. They won't. They're obviously they're going to do it. They were just waiting for. I'm so glad the cat and mouse game is over. Well, we'll say
It's not yet.
Well, the cat game is over. Now it's time for the mouse. I don't even know what that means.
And the mouse game is over. Now it's time for the cat.
To eat the mouse. Because
That's right.
Xbox. God damn. No! PlayStation. I just noticed you're wearing your Natty Light shirt. And that's hilarious. Okay.
Figured I'd dress up for the occasion.
Yeah.
I was just showing off.
Oh, okay. We did get a couple questions here. One of them's not a question, but we'll read it anyways. The first one comes from James and Sarah Solar. And it says, "Hey guys, congrats on making it to episode 200. I should have said that. He did an exclamation point. Let me try that again. Hey guys, congrats on making it to episode 200. I've been watching since episode 50-ish, and I've enjoyed getting to see y'all grow over the last 150 episodes. Just reading that sentence is crazy. You know?
That is crazy.
I'd love to be even more involved with your show. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. I'm telling you, if either we A, make it big, or B, win Powerball and then can just do this for fun and we don't care if we make money or not, we're hiring you to be our Kevin. I've told you that. You and Sarah can move here. You'll be our Kevin. I'll fly you out to Kinda Funny, and you can just watch their Kevin, how he does everything, and then you can just do it for us even better. Agreed?
I will allow it.
I will allow it. Thanks for everything you do, and also for accepting me into your community. It's been a pleasure.
The question,
James, you're the best. Wait,
he says,
P.S. I'd love to be
around-
on the show again soon, and I think I figured out my audio issues to sound better next time. From James and Sarah Solar. By the way, your audio was
I mean, it
fine
sounded
last
fine.
time.
You were a guest.
Don't even talk about that. It was awesome.
Was James there? He said around episode 50. Was he here for episode 50?
No, but the question is, James, did you ever go back and watch episode 50? Because that was a train wreck.
It is something.
And this might be. No, I think what he said, because he wrote in one time and he told us, I think he found us when we did, it was right before Breath of the Wild. Well, no, then it was way after episode 50. It was when we ranked Zelda right before Breath of the Wild came out. Yeah, I think your math is off, James. Because I'm pretty sure you, or maybe
It was probably
wrong what you
in the
said.
50s.
Dude, we started December
2015.
15.
So episode 50 was like December 2016.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're
and
right.
then Zelda
So it's
was
probably
March
around
17.
60.
So yeah,
'Cause,
maybe
yeah,
into the 60s.
What
but-
he had said in the past was that the first video he saw us on was when we ranked the Zelda games, and the bottom 5 or 6 in the list was like, oh, these games suck. We never played
Well,
them. Who cares?
Yeah. I don't think you had even played Minish Cap at that time.
I don't know that I'd even played Ocarina. No, I played Ocarina before that. I played that in 16. I hadn't played Majora yet. I had played Twilight. I hadn't played.
You played-
Minish yet.
Did you play Twilight before Ocarina? I don't think so.
I'd have to go back and listen to the episodes. At this point, I really don't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Whatever.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Sarah. You are 100% part of this community.
Love you both.
You're the best. Your audio issues, there weren't any. So, yeah, we need to get you back on the podcast again. We got an actual question from Steve Appleton, who says, hey, guys, first off, a huge congratulations on reaching this monumental benchmark. Thank you for the countless hours of quality entertainment. Here's to the next 200. Whew. Thank you, Steve.
I don't know if I got 200 more in me.
You better. Now for a fun little question to take you on a trip down memory lane. If you could each rewind time and pick 3 games to play again for the first time, which would they be? Cheers. I'll be drinking some bourbon in your honor tonight.
Ooh.
So will we. Steve Appleton.
I mean, even though it's kind of fallen off over the years, Breath of the Wild.
Me too. Because
easily.
it's going to
that
be...
game will never be as good as it was the first time.
When we get to our top 50 here, it's going to be a lot lower than it would... If we would have done our top 50 in, like, the summer of 2017, that game might have been number 1. It's way down, but, like, I will never forget the time that I spent with that game that, like, it was unlike anything I'd ever played before. And I was thinking about it constantly, and... Well, yeah, I've soured on it over the years. Really, I think the only reason I've soured on it, it's not even like...
Hey, Solar made it.
There you go, Solar. It's not even the lack of the dungeons, which I do agree is an issue. It's just those damn breakable weapons is what did it for me. Like when
That's
I
my
think
number
back
one.
about it,
Yeah, like, even though I'm not crazy about it, I don't really like... To me, none of the... what are they called? The something beasts?
Shrines. Oh,
No,
the divine beasts.
Divine beasts. Nothing memorable. I didn't
Yeah.
like any of them. I thought the boss fights were all, I don't know if I'll say garbage, but in unmemorable. But the shrines, I mean, they don't, but the idea is that the shrines would be there in place of the dungeons. And I kind of get it. The shrines have a true old school Zelda puzzle solving vibe to them. I'm okay with the lack of dungeons because of the shrines. I still miss just old school dungeons, but I can do that. The breakable weapons, I don't like it. And I still don't like, no matter after however many hours I've put into the game, partially because I'm just not good enough, but I still don't have an unbreakable Master Sword.
Yeah, the fact that the Master Sword, quote unquote, powers down is ridiculous.
Yeah. But
second one for me. Wait.
Well, I was just gonna say I'm gonna take a rain check because I feel like when we start going through our top 50, I'm gonna be like, that's one.
Well, I'm looking
but
at my
one of
games,
them is
which
definitely
helping
Breath
me.
of the Wild, and I don't know. I'll come up with the other two later. Probably.
One of them for me. I don't want to say Metal Gear Solid 3 and 5, so I'm gonna say actually. I'm going to put an asterisk, and I'm going to say, what game could I go back in time without having to live through all the hype and like the theories and stuff and wondering if Snake is Snake or whatever. Metal Gear Solid 5 was my most hyped game of all time, period. It didn't end up being my favorite game of all time, so it was a little bit of a disappointment. But going back, playing through that opening hospital scene, you and Ishmael have the same voice. What the hell's going on? Ocelot's here. I'm missing an arm. I got a freaking horn in my head. Here's Quiet trying to kill. Like, I'll never. That's the closest thing to Breath of the Wild. It's just like, I can't believe I'm actually playing this.
Yeah.
And then my third one would probably be. Oh, wild card. Street Fighter 2. Because up until that point, because think about it, we had never seen. I don't think we even played Street Fighter 1 in the arcade.
No. I didn't even know. I was like, Street Fighter 2? What happened to Street? I hadn't even heard of Street Fighter 1.
We ended up getting it on our PC eventually.
It was like,
it was,
you jump. It,
it didn't play much
like
better
2
on the
frames of
Street Fighter
animation.
30th Anniversary Collection.
Okay. First episode he watched was Ranking
February
Zelda.
27th.
February. So it was probably in the 60s. Low, probably around 60.
Yeah.
Right around 60.
I would say Street Fighter 2, which is a weird thing to say, but in 91, in a little, restaurant in Texas, we had never seen anything like that. And the fact that, like, games up until then, if they were co-op, it was all you play together and you fight the bad guys. This was it's one-on-one fighting with these amazing characters and everything, and I could not believe what I was seeing on screen. I think Street Fighter 2 is the other one I would say is a game.
Yeah. I'll get back with my other two when we start doing our top 50.
I don't want to be on Wi-Fi. Why am I on Wi-Fi? I'm gonna kill my bandwidth. I don't know how much bandwidth I got. Thank you,
Band
Steve.
isn't wide enough.
Thank you, James. What notification did you get? I just didn't get one. Was gold cartridge? Did you say something?
It's Discord.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Sean.
Yes.
What have you played this week?
So,
Hollow Knight. Okay.
I still have not. I'm at the end. I tried doing some of the bonus stuff. I can't remember what I had done last week. I think I had already done it.
You were talking about some.
I beat one of the God Home things, and then I tried it with the bindings, and I couldn't beat it, and whatever. I don't think it's worth it. I'm still trying to beat the final. For what I'm going to do, the final boss, which I have not beaten yet. You fight the apparent final boss, and then you do something, and then you fight like the final boss. But the last time I did it, I was able to get through the semi-final boss with full health and full soul to be able to recharge my health. I'm like, this is it. If I don't do it this time, I'm not going to do it. And I got smoked. I did better the turn before that, where I showed up in much worse shape. And so I don't know. I just don't know. I think it is within my abilities to beat that final boss, but I had to put it down. I was getting too frustrated.
Right.
So I still have not beaten Hollow Knight. Today, just for the heck of it, I started just because I was bored and I was looking for something to do.
I'm listening. I'm just sending my tweet finally.
I started playing on Switch Online because I can do rewinding and save states and whatnot.
Oh God, don't say Zelda 2.
Worse. Lost levels. And I'm just forcing myself to beat that game.
You're not going to.
No, I'm going to.
No,
I'm at World 7 now.
Oh,
because I rewind
cheating.
every
Okay.
time. Yeah. I keep my fire flower, whatever, just so I can say I've beaten it. So I'm up to World 7
You
now.
didn't really beat it. That's not beating it.
It is beating it.
I don't think it is.
Don't gatekeep me.
Oh, James Solar missed episode 50. He never went back. When you're bored,
When you got 4 hours to spare.
and it'll help our view time, by the way. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, we hit 1,000 subs. Thank you, everybody. We have to get to 4,000 watch hours in the last 365 days to be monetized again. We actually were. It's so frustrating. YouTube is horrible. They're gonna cancel this stream now. But yeah, go back and watch it, and then watch it, and then watch it, and then watch it, and then watch it, and help get our view time up. Continue.
You may want to split it over the course of a few days.
No,
it's
no,
a
we
lot
need
to
the
take
view.
in.
Even if you're not listening, just have it on in the background. It's all good, man.
So last night actually, I came across one of the streamers I watch. Was streaming. Well, he put a video on YouTube of one of his streams where he was playing Dark Souls, and it made me think, I miss Bloodborne.
I saw you last night when I was playing what I was playing. I was like, let me see who's online. Sean's playing Bloodborne again. Are you kidding me?
So I'm playing Bloodborne. It took me a little bit to figure out where I left off on my New Game Plus. And then I started looking where I can go from the lantern, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I've already done that. I've done that.
Oh, you
Wait, I
didn't
can go all
beat
the
it
way
on New
here?
Game Plus?
No, but I'm at the end.
Oh my
so
God.
here's
Okay.
the thing. So I beat it already
Right.
on before. Now I'm on New Game Plus and I'm at the end. And I'm like, do I just go ahead and get the crappy ending? Because there's no going back, to my knowledge. Once you do it, it's done. Do I get the crappy ending, which is, it's kind of like Streets of Rage 2, where it's like, do you want to join me? Yes. Okay. And then
Really?
game over, here's the bad ending, whatever. So it's that kind of thing. I'm like, I've come this far. Do I do that just to get the trophy? Because there's 3 different trophies for the 3 different endings. I'm like, do I
if
just...
you want to get the platinum, you have to do this at some point.
Right. So I'm like, do I do the good ending because I've come all this way? I would feel bad doing the cheap ending. So what I ended up doing was not beating it. And I will go on record now, even though it means nothing, but it is on the record. I'm going to get this platinum.
You put this down in a Google document.
So I looked. First of all, when Sony tells you your percentage of trophies, are they weighted? Because it says I'm at like 54%, but I've got like 24 trophies and I'm only missing like 7.
The problem is
the bronze don't count as much.
No. Let me talk. Who has 50 platinums here with some super cheap games? No, what it is there's this game had 1, maybe 2 DLCs.
1. But there's only 5 trophies there. The math still doesn't add up, I don't think. So I don't know if maybe it was weighted because most of the ones I have are like bronze.
It's not weighted.
whatever.
The percentage should just be based on the actual trophy. So that's weird then. I don't know.
I mean, maybe it just didn't update. But anyways, I've got to get the medium ending, the bad ending.
James Solar's going to get us monetized. He said he's going to watch episode 50 1,000 times over the next year. Insert Aquaman my man GIF. GIF.
So I got to beat the ending. I got to get the crappy ending, the middle ending. I got to get all the weapons, which shouldn't be too bad. I got to get all the items, which shouldn't be too bad. I've got the best ending.
Okay. Now, is there any way that you can like reload a save and then?
I don't think that's what I was. I was trying to like copy my save,
yeah,
so I can just beat it, load it up, do the
put
other
it on
one.
a USB stick,
and
or
I don't
something.
think you can.
You can put it on a USB stick, and then you delete your save, and then you plug the USB stick in.
Maybe.
Wait, or did you already beat it?
I have not beaten it.
Okay.
Because before I beat it, I'm gonna try to do the toughest part, which is fighting the equivalent of
The Valkyrie Queen. I forget her name. Sigrun.
Sigrun. But before you do that, you had to go through all these like weird chalice dungeons where you have to get these different loot, like this horn and this spleen and this blood.
It's so weird that I so badly want Bloodborne 2, and there's no way I'm ever going to beat it. Like, I don't know. I'm not as good at, like, I don't know how you're still, like, we're both old at this point. I know you're team young, but, like, we're both old at this point.
Yeah. So you've got to get through 5 chalice dungeons. And I'm in the middle of the 3rd one right now, and they're cake. So I don't know if I'm just OP right now because I'm through my 2nd game. I'm guessing by the time I get to the 4th or 5th,
plus?
you can do it up to 7 times.
Oh my god!
But
what you need
but
to
at
do
this
is just
point,
text Ernie.
I can't really level up anymore.
Okay.
I mean, I can, but like it doesn't do anything to my stats now. And I think like here's all your boss's HP on your first game. New game plus, it's like boom, and then new game plus, it's like boop, boop.
Oh,
it just
so
doesn't go up hardly any anymore.
Okay,
but because you don't really get any stronger either.
Yeah.
So,
oh well, yeah, that's true.
yeah. So that's what I'm working on now. That's going to be the make or break thing. If I can A, get to her, and B, beat her, I can get the platinum.
Oh my god.
Because a lot of the other stuff,
If you
like,
platinum this, I will buy you a nice, I'm not saying really expensive, but a nice bottle of bourbon.
Pappy's.
No, that's expensive. That's not nice. That's
I think I
expensive.
can do it. And I know, and I want to do it before PS5.
The funny thing is, like, dude, if you can platinum friggin' Bloodborne, you can go back to God of War, get the stupid Ravens, and then beat the Valkyries. I still say to this day, that is the platinum that I'm the most proud of. Period.
But see, it's not. It doesn't seem enjoyable to me. Like,
oh, when you beat it, it is.
Yeah. I don't know. So we'll see. The hardest part that's left is what I'm trying to do next. So if I'm able to do that, I'm golden. If I can't,
it's gold, Jerry.
It's gold, Jerry. Gold.
What else did you play? Good Lord.
So that's it. What are you playing? I was talking about Bloodborne. I don't know if that's what the question's about.
Oh, I didn't see it. Let me see.
Yeah, we're talking about Bloodborne. So I've been playing Bloodborne, Hollow Knight, and the Lost Levels. That's what I've been playing.
You are a masochist. What is wrong with you? Dude, just play those 3 games in 1 week is like, what the heck is wrong with you? Do you want to know what I've been playing, Sean?
Yes. Just go ahead now. Nobody.
Your
understand.
Majesty.
Inside joke. I'd like to be a part of one someday.
So yesterday, I was thinking I was going to go back to Ghost, and I was like, I don't want to. I just want to beat Modern Warfare 2, and I did. And again, super dumb, stupid, American, like, popcorn action flick movie of a game. But I love it, and I forgot how good the ending of this game is. So I tweeted last night, damn, I forgot how angry the penultimate mission of Modern Warfare 2 makes me. This game is so dumb but so good. Okay, it's not the penultimate, the one before that. Because I thought it was like the one, and then there was
penultimate.
Penultimate. Good Lord, the ending is so damn satisfying. Easily my second favorite Call of Duty behind Blops 1. Logan said, "This is such an interesting tale that I don't agree with, but I find so fascinating." And then I tweeted him this gif. You're not real, man. Which was John Krasinski said that was like the hardest scene he ever had to get. Even harder than the flat screen TV was Creed saying, "You're not real, man." There is something about, so you get to a point where, what?
I got a finger for myself.
Okay. What are you going to do with it? It's going to be great. It's going to be the best episode ever. I'm already calling it. It is decided. No. So the ending, like, the game is really stupid at a lot of points.
Well, let me just cut you off there. So the finger for myself, Steve Appleton said, I need to play the Old Hunters DLC. So that I saw that when I was looking at the trophies. I had totally forgotten it was even a thing. I don't even know if I have it. Is it free? Do I have to buy it? Do I already have it and I don't know? I got the game when
No,
it was
you
on
have to
PS
buy it.
Plus.
You have to buy it. Yeah.
Oh, you do have to buy it? Okay.
But I mean, typically, I see it on sale all the time for like $7 or $8.
Well, the reason I wanted to cut you off is for Mr. Appleton to go ahead and, if you could in the chat, give me a little synopsis. Tell me what it's about, why I should play it, whatever. And while he's doing that, continue your Modern Warfare story.
Oh, so you just cut me off and now you want me to
Yeah,
talk.
because I'm making the most of our time because we got a lot to cover.
We have a lot to cover, and it's already 7:43. No, so it really ramps up those last few missions. I had forgotten about some of the stuff that happens. There is a nuke gets launched, which I did not remember. The final betrayal is revealed, which I remembered because of what I talked about last week. I saw this, not a cutscene, but like when you go to the menu and it's like you see this guy, and I was like, oh, once I see who that guy is, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the bad guy. And he is the bad guy. And then leading
Razor
up
Ramon?
the bad guy. And then leading up to it, man, no way. Derek, you don't remember this game that I tweeted. Seriously?
I never looked at what you tweeted.
Well, look at it now. I remember that game. Damn, I'm old. Shout out to you, Shrope Nuts.
Oh, wow.
I think that's the first game I ever played. I'm not sure that it is. I might have played Lock and Chase first.
I
But
get
to
them
me,
confused.
How?
Because we both played that, because they were just the only things we played on television.
Didn't we play like Othello or something too?
I don't know.
Can you give
Maybe.
me a like, please?
I just did.
Okay, well, there it is on my phone. Thank you. But anyways, so you get up to the thing. You're there. I forgot about the mission. I thought it was actually in Modern Warfare 3, but it's in 2, where you are.
Rasan's here.
God bless. God, Rasan's here. Where you are, like in front of the friggin' White House in a war zone, and you have to run. And I remembered at this point last night, I was like, I am so tired. I just want to go to bed. I was like, I'm going to do the whole run to the next checkpoint thing. And I did it once and I died. I did it again. I got to the checkpoint. It's like, hell yeah. Once I got to the checkpoint, it's like, kill all you terrorists. But you're on like the front lawn of the White House. And it's just so surreal. And this is why Modern Warfare 1 has the nuke going off, which is one of the most iconic moments in video games. Is this going to be the episode where you turn on me? Peyton.
Peyton Royce.
Peyton Royce. But like the rest of the game doesn't live up to that moment. Whereas Modern Warfare 2, I feel like it builds and builds and builds. And then the actual, well, it's the last mission, is going through these rapids. And it's crazy. And you're driving the boat, and you're chasing the bad guy, and you're shooting with this, and you're driving with this. And then you get to the end, you crash, everybody crashes, boom, boom, bang, bong, boom. And then, which is real, it's not even a mission. So that's why I say it's the last mission. It's like.
And Logan's here too.
Yes!
It's a party.
Logan. Now. The party has started. Logan, I'm talking about our tweet exchange last night. And I don't know how you don't agree with me that this, like, the ending to this game is so freaking amazing. When you are near death and you pick up that knife and you throw said knife into, do you want spoilers?
I don't care.
Into the eye of said bad guy. It is so, I remember playing that 9 years ago and being like, holy crap, this is freaking awesome. When it comes to like again, summer action flick video game movie thing. It is so satisfying. And I just love that. That last half hour to 45 minutes of Modern Warfare 2 is so amazing. You've got them both for free. You should play through 1 and 2 just so you can experience it. Because I still can't believe you've never played these games.
They don't interest me.
It's like 6 or 7 hours. It's like you're like, I'm gonna play Bloodborne for 75 hours. Just take 6 and play Modern Warfare, and then another 6 and play 2.
But it's not the time commitment. It just doesn't interest me.
No, but I get that. I know. But like, it would if you give it a chance.
But well, I gave the Modern Warfare
the
remake
reboot isn't as good as Modern Warfare 2. It might be better than Modern Warfare 1.
But I didn't even care about that.
Well,
I got like halfway through it and I was like, I'm done.
Modern Warfare 2 is the Fast and Furious of Call of Duty. So close to jumping the shark. Modern Warfare 3 just blows up the shark. Call of Duty is lit, though, as a whole. Thank you, Logan. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3 is not good. I remember playing that being like, I don't know, what they completely screwed this up.
What's wrong with it?
I don't remember. It was just so... It's like Fast and Furious going in Fast 9 to the moon. They don't go to the moon. Well, actually, I don't quote me. They might go to the moon in Modern Warfare 3. I don't remember at this point. But... yeah.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday. That's what I've been playing. Sean, you want to get...
So are you just done with Ghost?
No, well...
Well,
here's the problem. Mario 3D All-Stars comes out in 6 days.
oh crap. That's really going to impede my bloodborning.
you need to beat Bloodborne again really quick then.
That was good.
No, it wasn't, but it was okay. You've had a couple drinks, so it was
No,
good.
Blood Born Again.
Born again.
No,
Yeah,
I know,
I
but-
know what I was doing. I just
No,
don't
I
think
know,
it was
but
that
I
good.
thought it
Now
was
I've
good.
killed the whole thing and I'm spitting everywhere.
So I go,
Stanley goes, "You have just spit in my face."
on my face.
Did you know there's no season? There's no season 9 bloopers.
I've looked. That's probably the one. There was one season, and I was thinking it was either 8 or 9
was
that
9.
I've looked for on YouTube, and I cannot find.
I assume it's because everybody like again before the season started, they went to the producers and said, "We need to end this. Like this is we don't want to keep the show going to the point where it just jumps the shark."
Yeah.
Even though they already had, but yeah.
Extra 8-10 hours of arguably the best content of the game can't be recommended enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Boy, have you lost your mind? Because I help you find
I help
it.
you find it. I mean, I'll probably get it. Especially if I don't know. If I platinum it, I may just be like, I'm done forever.
No, you're not.
Or I may just be like, what I checked, Old Hunters does not have another platinum. It's not like Spider.
No kidding.
Oh, no, Spider-Man didn't.
Spider-Man didn't either. You are talking to the Platinum Master. No DLC ever.
Platinum
You don't
Master.
get 2 platinums for one game. On the
You've
same
gotten-
system, on the same same
Okay.
system. On the
You've
same
gotten
system.
like 4 platinums. For
So,
one.
I've gotten like 20. I love that I've been stuck on 50 for like 5 months now.
You're still at 50? I thought you may
Yeah.
have like gotten to 51 for some
No,
reason.
but I do think if I ever actually play Ghost, I'll get that platinum. I'll probably go back to Last of Us 2 and get that platinum. Especially if does anybody know? Hit the chat. Do the cheats or the sliders, whatever they called them in the last update, does that affect trophies or not? Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna platinum that game. I'm gonna skip all the cutscenes that I hated, just play through the game, craft everything, and get the platinum. I feel like I would like Ghost. I don't know what's wrong with me. Again, I got a puppy. It's like puppy, poop everywhere. I will poop on you.
Is that how Barkley sounds?
Yes, he sounds like Comic the talking dog. What's his name? Not Comic.
Comet the talking. Oh, Triumph.
Triumph. I will poop on you. Kevin, let me know when you're ready to go back for Ghost of Tsushima. I'll start to Kevin the Platinum Master facepalm so hard I brain. Whatever. I have 50 How many do you have, Solar? You're not even a PlayStation
He's getting
fan.
legit platinums. He's getting like Assassin's Creed.
Okay. Let me.
No,
pull
we
up
don't
my
need
list.
to pull him up. We got enough to do.
No, you're gonna talk crap. I'm gonna back it up.
Then you better say all 50. Don't cherry pick here.
Oh no, I'm going to. I will. We did this once already, but I'm gonna do it again. You're gonna talk. You're gonna get shot. I don't know why.
You're gonna get
shot. Modern Warfare. All right. I'm just going to go recent to last. No, you don't look.
Why? You're gonna read them all out.
Oh, wait. Here. Okay.
I gotta make sure you're being honest.
River Bond. Zeroptian Invasion on Vita. Zeroptian Invasion on PS4. Metagal on PS4. Metagal on Vita. Iron Snout on Vita. Iron Snout on PS4. Habroxia on Vita. They're I'm hoping they're going to release Habroxia too, but now that Colin's involved, because he bought like a minority stake.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be an easy platinum, but we'll see. So yeah, Habroxia on Vita, Habroxia on PS4. Oh, Top Run. I got to get that platinum. I got to do it for Buddy. Super Destronaut Land Wars on PS4. Super Destronaut Land Wars on the Vita. Concrete Genie, that's legit.
I'll give you that one.
Deep Space Rush, not legit. Foxyland 2 on PS4, Foxyland 2 on Vita. Deep Space Rush.
Solar's
on
got
Vita.
14 real platinums, he says. You got some ground to make up.
Foxyland on Vita, Foxyland on PS4. Scroll. Okay. Damn it. Super Weekend Mode on PS4. 18 minutes and 9 seconds. Super Weekend Mode on Vita. The Messenger. Legit.
Okay.
Storm Boy. 98% of people have the platinum. So it's not legit. Okay. Never mind. Hold on. Full Blast. Holy crap. I got the platinum in that? 97% of people do, so I guess it's not that hard. And then Full Blast on Vita, Full Blast on PS4. Old Man's Journey.
Is that the story of your life?
Jack and Jill DX on Vita. 10 minutes and 6 seconds. Jack and Jill DX on PS4. It took me 22 minutes and 42 seconds. Marvel Spider-Man. Ding.
3.
Ding. Now, there shouldn't be any more cheap ones. Well, okay, never mind.
I haven't heard My Name is Mayo yet.
Oh, that's right. Super Destronaut DX on PS4, 27 minutes. Super Destronaut DX on Vita, 35 minutes. Those don't count. Little Adventure on the Prairie. Little Adventure on the Prairie on PS4 and Vita. Okay. Tacoma. That's legit, I would say. It's not a cheap platinum.
Okay. No,
now,
that's fine. That's fine.
You're
I'll
going to
give it to
argue
you.
this next one too, but it is a long game that is a legit platinum. Batman: The Enemy Within. That is legit. You still have to go. You have to buy 5 episodes. You have to go through the whole thing for like 20 hours. It's not like a 25-minute.
But
game.
it's beat the game.
I took 5 months and 3
All right.
weeks to get the
Fine.
platinum. Thank you. God of War, mother effer.
I'll give you 2. No, I'll give you 1.
No, that should count. If you get Bloodborne, I'll give you 5. Scroll. Lara Croft Go. That's legit. It took a week.
It's like a mobile game.
No, but that's tough. No, that's a real.
Fine.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Okay.
Thank you. Oceanhorn.
Gotta count it because it's one of mine.
Severed.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 3. Hitman Go.
I counted the other one. Okay.
Adventures of Mana. That is definitely only 26% of the people got the platinum, so that's for real. My Name is Mayo doesn't count. Watch Dogs 2. Batman: The Telltale Series.
Every time.
Did you count Batman?
Yes.
Okay, so I've already got more than Solar. Okay, Oceanhorn again.
I'm not
On
counting it
PS4.
twice.
No, it's 2 different lists. You have to count it twice. It's still a platinum trophy. I got it much quicker on Vita because I already played the game. But no,
You have to do
count
it
that.
all over again.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. The Order 1886. That's legit. It's just a really. It took me a year and a day. That game is so bad. The fact that I got that definitely counts because that game sucks. God of War 3 remastered. God of War 2. I think that was my first. I think that's it.
So 19.
Another World. I was so mad when I got Another World, but it didn't have a plat. This was before I realized what trophies were. I got all the trophies and I was like, I don't have a platinum.
So 19 out of 50.
Way more than Solar. Oh, he's counting Hybraxia and Perils of Baking. Hi, Crypto
Perils
Gamer.
of Baking.
That's another one that Lily Mo Games did that I haven't downloaded yet. If I would have been really desperate in my quest to 50, I have it on my wish list. It's like a horrible platformer about baking. I don't know. I didn't mean to cause this much attention. Solar, I love you. Sean, hit me. All right. Sean.
Oh, gosh.
You want to get the news of the week?
Yes.
I'll edit it in on the regular one. Nah, a little bit more. Do you want to spend the night?
I hope not. That's your 4th. This is going to be my
No,
second.
that's my 3rd. 1, 2. Oh,
Remember
I'm
you-
Sorry. No, my fingernail
No,
felt
I know.
really sharp.
But you chugged that first one.
And then it tasted like
I
sweet
think you've
tea.
done 2 since then, and now
No. I've done one since then, and you're hitting
Are
the
you
microphone. Holy crap! Okay, all right.
I feel fine. This is only my second.
I don't want any of that crap. That's to me that's too sweet. Too sweet. Do you want my ice?
No.
All right, ready? I'll edit all that out. All right. We're going to fly through the news so we can get to our top 50 games of all time. You are shaking the entire table.
I'm not, though.
I see it shaking.
All
right, mine wasn't as good. Microsoft jumps first, and they reveal the Series X and Series X date and price. They're both out November 10th, 2020 for $299 for the Series S and $499 for the Series X. Pre-orders commence September 22nd. You can do Xbox All Access for $24.99 for the S or $34.99 for the X for 24 months, and that also bundles in Game Pass Ultimate, which gets you Game Pass, Games with Gold Live, or Gold, whatever it is, and then the X Cloud. The Series S is 60% smaller than the Series X. I hate Xbox. S and X, called the Series A and the Series X, so you can't
yeah, one is not necessarily like, I don't know. It's not like if you told me here's the Series S and the Series X, which is better. I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
But it's 60% smaller than the Series X. It is all digital. It will have ray tracing, ray shading, 4K streaming, and it will upscale games to 4K. It will not do 4K like the PlayStation 5 digital edition will.
For an extra $100, probably. Just fair and balanced.
It's worth it. And it's going to have a bigger heart. It will have an 8X Zen 2 CPU at 3.6 gigahertz, which I guess is faster. The CPU is faster than the PS5, which is fine, but the SSD isn't as good, and it doesn't have the flops, and I don't know. It has 10 gigabits GDDR6 RAM at 224 gigabits per second. It has a 512 gigabyte SSD, so half of what the Series X has, 3/4, I guess, give or take, of what the PS5 has. It will get the same next-gen games, but they will be designed for 1440p, 60 frames per second, although it can reach 120 frames per second. 4 times as powerful as the Xbox One S. Okay. You're 4 times as powerful as the budget Xbone. It will play, this just came out, I think either today or yesterday. For backwards compatibility, it will not play the Xbox One X versions of games. It will play the Xbox One S versions of games. So you can't even play Xbox One X games.
But it's the same. Do they do that different than PlayStation did?
What do you mean?
Like, PS4 Pro, you just buy one game, and if you play it on the Pro, it'll look better.
Yeah, they did it different. Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
I will give a shout out to Phil Spencer. Let me look up this tweet. After all this was announced, Phil Spencer said, and I quote, "I know it's been a wait for price, date, pre-order date. Thanks to the community for their support and encouragement." Smiley face. "Great to see the reactions. Really proud of how the team handled the unscripted announce. Was supposed to be next week, but oh well. Can't wait for launch." First off, I think that's BS. I will say, I know I said that Joss Whedon is a Marvel spy sent to destroy the DCEU. But Microsoft clearly leaked this internal video for the Series S. Well, whatever. Also, this is a big deal. I don't like Xbox, but this is a big deal. EA Play is now part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Okay. Gears Tactics was also announced for Xbox, coming out November 10th, which is the release date. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was moved up. They moved up their release date to November 10th. There also was a research firm that criticized Xbox for quote creating a confusing mess, end quote, with the naming and the dual console strategy. I also wrote down here. Also this week, Sony held a PSVR spotlight instead of anything about PS5. So at this point, it's a joke. We're all in on it. I don't. It's not that I don't like Xbox. I don't care. But what I will say, the Series S is a phenomenal idea, especially for. Obviously, they're building everything around Game Pass. And when you make an all digital console that you can get into for $300 or $25 a month for 2 years, which it ends up being $600, but that's because you get a discount on Game Pass Ultimate. So don't hit me with the math.
25 a month for how long?
2 years.
Oh, yeah, that would be 600.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're getting a discount on. I don't know what Game Pass Ultimate costs. Don't ask me because I'm not an Xbox boy, X-boy. But I gotta hand it to them. The only thing I'm surprised about is that the Series X is 500 because I assume the PS5 will be 500 and it should be. I really thought Microsoft was going to undercut them at least $50 to $100. I thought
Maybe they know something we don't.
Oh my God, if it's 600, well, it'll make it that much easier for me to get one, I guess. But like, what do you think, man? Like, I think they nailed it with this. I'm honestly thinking about maybe getting one. I don't know, but like, my kids love Xbox. They're my kids, so I love them.
I think they nailed it. I think it's
they
a
knocked
great
it out of the
idea.
park.
$300.
And Sony cannot match them. They
No.
they can't. But they can also spin it to say, look, but this is like the Series X is not the Series S. It's not even close when it comes to like raw power. Like this thing can't even do 4K at upscales.
It's a budget Series X.
Yeah.
The PS5 is just, do you want a disk drive or not? That's
Exactly,
the only
right.
difference. Now, hypothetically, I know it's not going to be. If the all digital was 300, would you consider getting it?
No.
PlayStation. Still wouldn't?
If it was 300 versus 1,000, yes.
300 versus 500. You'll still.
Yes.
Really?
Disk drive, 100%. I have like 40 disc PS4 games sitting down there in my closet. Yes. I don't know how
But
many,
how many
I'll
of
be
them?
able to play. No, well, if it was 300, that would be.
It would be tempting, but I don't know that I would do it either. I don't know why. It would be stupid. I would be stupid not to, and I'll admit it. But I would still think about getting.
But we both still have internet data caps. No, it's even with all my kids being back at school, I'm blowing through my data because I'm on Teams calls and stuff. You know, like to have to get all my games. Now I know you got day one patches and stuff, but at least like an 80 gig game, 60 of it's on the disc, whatever. No, but I'm going to get a PS5 no matter what it freaking takes. I don't even care.
Yeah.
But I do have to say, I rag on Microsoft all the time here. I have to give them a shout out.
Robert. What's up, Robert?
Oh, Robert. Oh, man, I missed you, dude. Thank you for tuning in. I got to give a shout out to Microsoft because they friggin' threw the gauntlet down. They absolutely
They're killing
nailed
it with all of their. I mean, I'll give it to them. There's still nothing, literally nothing, that's exclusive that I could play on an Xbox that I can't play on a PlayStation.
The only thing
There's
might
nothing
be
that I care
Hellblade
about.
2, but
But
like,
I don't even care.
I stopped playing Hellblade 1, so
yeah, I don't care. But all the Games Pass, all that stuff, EA Play, like that's you cannot. That's the best deal in gaming.
Yes.
I don't care about Xbox. I'm not an Xbox guy. I still don't want one, but I will admit the Series S is an unbeatable deal. I think they killed it. I think it's awesome. Good for them. And thank you for being the bigger man bigger company, whatever, and just saying, fine, we'll go, because now Sony will finally go. Hopefully we'll get price and date information this week, and then we can all move on with our lives.
And I can pre-order one out. So, yeah. Sony killed it. I hate it.
Sony did?
No, Sony didn't. So Sony is dead. Microsoft killed it. I'm happy for them. They nailed it, and I'm just shocked that the Series X wasn't 400. Honestly, is the one that was the only thing I was surprised about. Is that they're, but it makes sense when you get something this cheap, quote unquote cheap, is $300.
There's no way they could do that for 400 though.
No, I know that, but you sell it as Microsoft has unlimited money. They could sell it for 400, take a loss, get people on Game Pass, and then make that money up in the long run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Robert, we are drinking. I don't know.
This was literally unopened when I came. I don't know how well that comes through, but we're down to our last.
Jim Beam.
Yeah, sorry, it's Jim Beam.
You got to drive, so I'll just finish that for you.
Go for it.
No, God, no.
Just chug the rest.
Next up, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was announced this past week. It is set 100 years before Breath of the Wild. You can play as Link, Zelda, and the other champions. It's out November 20th. And also, we will have to wait a bit longer to get more news on Breath of the Wild, the sequel, whatever it's called. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't holding my breath to hear anything anytime soon.
I mean, I was, and I almost passed out.
That wasn't as good as your Bloodborne again.
I hate you.
That was a good one. I don't care about this game. It's Zelda, so it's like
it's a
I'm
Musou
partially
game,
interested in,
yeah.
but the gameplay, it doesn't interest me. I don't know. Maybe if I'm just looking for something to play, I would consider it, but I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of a buzzkill that this means we're not getting Breath of the Wild.
Even next year, maybe.
I mean, it would be late next year at the earliest.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks, but
The only thing that interests me about this is the fact that it is a prequel to Breath of the Wild.
mm-hmm.
I've seen some people rag on the story of Breath of the Wild, saying it has no story and it's horrible and blah blah. I'm like, I actually kind of like the story of Breath of the Wild. I hated the final boss fight.
The story was good.
The
story was the least of its problems.
Like breakable weapons, no dungeon, and then Dark Beast Ganon is just like, and it's like, oh, just shoot your light arrow at these things, and you're like 150,000 yards away from this thing, and you're like, bing, bing, bing. It's like a playable cutscene, like. But these Musou style games don't do it for me. This is one of those games where I'm like, I see how it could be cool, but I will just watch the cutscenes on YouTube.
Yeah, I will probably do the same. Which sucks because I don't really care about this game. I know it wasn't even like an official thing, but I cared about and then quickly stopped caring about Cadence of Hyrule. I'm like, I just want more actual Zelda. I want more actual
Link Between Worlds
Zelda
HD.
style Zelda. And we haven't had anything since Link's Awakening, which it's been a while.
It's been a while. Robert, I hope you're wrong. If they do make Breath of the Wild 2, I don't think if they do, it will not be exclusive to the Switch Pro. I think what they might do is say it's like enhanced or whatever for the Switch Pro. That you can't cut out 60? Are they up to 60? Do you remember? Around 60 million people. You can't cut them out from Breath of the Wild 2, whatever it's called.
Yeah, you may be right, Robert. I think it'll be.
But just remember what they did with the friggin' 3DS or the new 3DS XL, where it's like, hey, guess what? We put Super Nintendo games on the 3DS. If you have the new 3DS XL version, otherwise you cannot play the Super Nintendo games. Nintendo's Nintendo. They're gonna do some dumb. That sound good? Oh, what'd you do? Oh. What?
Hit Alt F4 quick.
No, I didn't break anything. All right. Last item on the news list, and then we're going to blow through the wrap up. We're going to get to our top 50 games of all time. Ubisoft Forward was this week. I'm going to go through a few items here. It's not everything, but it's what I want to talk about. Immortals Phoenix Rising is the worst name ever. Obviously, they called it Immortals Phoenix Rising for the same reason that the Jedi game was called Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. So that's what it could be. Star Wars Jedi Rising Order.
Well, it's like Horizon Zero Dawn.
There was no colon.
You're a colon.
You're a presentation tool. No.
There's not?
No.
I don't think it's just Horizon Zero Dawn.
It's
like
Horizon Zero. Local Scranton business still values customers.
Some companies
still
know how business is
you
done.
You should have done it for me.
I guess there's no colon.
Immortals Phoenix Rising. I will say this. It looks awesome, and I did pre-order it. It's a full open world. There is character customization.
What's up, Jose?
There are Jose's here. There are 7 unique regions inspired by different Greek gods. There is ground and aerial combat, puzzle solving, unique powers. Basically, they copied Breath of the Wild. Please, God, don't have breakable weapons. I like the aerial. Save it, Kevin. Save it, Kevin. It's a free next-gen upgrade from PS4 to 5 or X-Bone to the X or the S, which you already have an X or an S, and now you got another X or an S. It's out December 3rd on everything. I pre-ordered it. You pre-ordered it. I still think Gods and Monsters is such a better name. And I know Solar agrees. It's such a better name than Immortals. Phoenix Rising. When Phoenix, F-E-N-Y-X, is just a
subtitle.
Yeah.
I don't have near a big a problem with it.
I don't have as near a big a problem
with it as most people seem to. Like, Gods and Monsters was more just like straightforward, but it's also just so generic.
No, but Immortals, but what I think they're trying to do is what I'm saying is I think they're going to go like Immortals Phoenix Rising to Immortals Phoenix Fallen.
But that's maybe why that's better. Like,
no, I get it, but I
Belder.
just don't.
Gods and Monsters, it's like, what if we called this game Swords and Bad Guys?
Well, it's like Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Goblins, Ghosts and Goblins, Super Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah, that was 30 years ago.
Just about, yes.
So, like, I think Gods and Monsters, I mean, I never thought of it this way, but in hindsight, it does kind of just seem like a working, like a code name, like
Yes.
Gods and Monsters, whatever.
I get that.
I'm totally fine with it. I don't have a problem with the name.
The gameplay that I've seen for this makes me even more excited than I was when they first revealed this at E3. I think it was E3 last year. I pre-ordered it on PS4. Hopefully I'll have a PS5 when it comes out on December 3rd. I think it looks awesome. Like, if you combine Breath of the Wild without breakable weapons with Greek mythology, like if you cross Breath of the Wild with God of War and your weapons don't break,
I
okay,
mean,
I'm
yeah.
good.
That could be a dark horse for Game of the Year.
Yeah,
This
this could end up being my Game of the Year, never
Yeah.
having played it for 1 second.
Yeah.
I have seen, I will say, the previews have been all over the place, but most of them are anyways, so whatever. Next up, this leaked early, but the Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time remake was announced. It's a 2003 game, is being rebuilt from the ground up. There's improved combat and camera, and it's out January 21st. I did it. I just wanted to check the chat. I had to distract you. Jose, thank you so much for being here. Classic 80s game. That is an 80s game title. What are you looking at?
You. I just got to the part where you went. I don't know. I don't care.
Okay.
Honestly, I think I would probably enjoy Prince of Persia, but it's been this long and I haven't played it yet, so I'm kind of just like, whatever. I'm committed
game.
now. I don't care.
And it looks crappy.
It doesn't look good.
It looks like a 3. To be fair, like I crap on Xbox and stuff. Halo Infinite looked like a 360 game. This game looks like a 360 game.
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World is coming back this holiday. I've never got. I
don't know anything about it. I didn't know that was a thing before the movie.
It was a huge thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I think it came out the same year as the movie. It was 2010, which I think is when the movie came out.
The game.
Yeah.
Is that all it was before a movie, though?
What?
Is that all it was before it was a movie?
No, it was graphic novel.
Okay, well that's what I was talking about. I didn't even,
okay.
But at the time, I didn't even know it was that. I just
know
thought
that
it was a
either.
movie.
Your hands are going everywhere. I'm getting very nervous.
I thought it was just a movie, and then that was it. I didn't know there ever was a game. I knew there was the movie, and then a while later, I realized, oh, there was like a graphic novel before that. I had no idea there was ever a game.
All right. Rainbow Six Siege is coming to PS5 and Series X next year. It will be a free upgrade if you already own the game.
Wait, so
they will support up to 4K 120 frames per second on next gen. And freaking stupid Sam Fisher is coming there, but not in his own game because Ubisoft, like I said, Ubisoft hates you.
Wait. So back to Scott Pilgrim. What is the game? Is this just
a beat 'em up?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not what I would have expected. And is it like just a remake? Like, is it a?
No, they're just porting it. Yeah.
It's literally just a port.
It's pixel art. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're just porting.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
But I mean, but everybody seemed like crazy excited about
the
this.
reason is
and
this
I never
game
even knew this game existed.
No, this game randomly got delisted 4 or 5 years ago from all storefronts because of some copyright issue.
Yeah.
So it just disappeared. You couldn't download it, buy it ever again. I think that's why people are so excited for it to come back.
Mm.
Last
River City Ransom. What's up, Derek? He said it's like River City Ransom.
Watch Dogs Legion got a new trailer. The UK rapper Stormzy is in the game and he has a mission. I don't know who he is, but I'm happy for him. Also, my favorite protagonist of all time, Aiden Pierce, is coming back to Watch Dogs Legion, but only as DLC that you have to pay for. Who? What? He had a cameo in Watch Dogs 2 that was really cool, and I appreciate it because I liked Aiden Pierce.
I couldn't tell if you were being serious or being
No, I'm being serious.
Facetious when you're saying your favorite protagonist of all time.
No, that was facetious.
But you like him a lot.
I didn't like him a lot. I liked him. I don't think
So what is your problem with him?
I'm very sad. I'm gonna kill everybody. I have a cool hat, and I go, I made an appearance.
The problem is his story arc was good, but the way they designed his character and designed that story was not good. And to charge money to get him in Watch Dogs Legion is kind of ridiculous. For like,
and is it just like a skin, or does it actually
he's
change?
got a mission like path, whatever.
Okay.
If it's like $5, then okay, whatever. Because I got it on sale for $40 on Amazon, whatever.
Yeah.
But like his cameo in Watch Dogs 2 was cool. But yeah. Also, there was no Splinter Cell game. Blind Man returns to Watch Dogs. Oh god! All right, Sean, you want to get the wrap up?
Yes.
We're not about to end the podcast.
Yeah, we got a long ways to go.
But I'm gonna blow through this.
Get comfy.
Blow.
Mario 3D All Stars is already Amazon's #2 selling game this year.
That's insane.
Behind Animal Crossings. I know what I said.
I know what I said.
Nintendo has been telling their developers to start making games to be 4K ready. Obviously, Switch Pro is coming next year.
I'm not gonna buy it.
I already bought 2 Switches. I got the
better battery
Switch
when I did the trade-in a year ago.
and you lost all your freaking
I know.
saves.
That was a terrible.
You're never getting another
That was
one.
not a good move on my part.
There's a Crash 4 demo coming September 16th. If you pre-ordered on digital, I think this is such BS. You shouldn't have to get a demo to a game.
Isn't the point of the demo to try to get people to buy the actual thing?
Amen.
So why would it only be, hey, if you pre-ordered it, here's a little
No,
bit
they've
of
already
it.
pre-ordered it. Sony doesn't give any
Right.
refunds.
Stupid.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma Trilogy was listed in Hong Kong for a March release on PS4 and I think Switch also. Kena Bridge of Spirits has been delayed to Q1 2021. Also, it was announced by Sega that next year, well, they didn't announce this, it's obvious. Sonic's 30th anniversary is next year. They will be announcing, quote, new games and major announcements.
Sonic Mania 2.
Sonic Mania 2. Sonic Mania 2. Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania 2.
You suck. You
I was
suck.
just going to let you.
You're Toby. And I'm Michael. I don't know which is worse.
Let's just wait.
It's just wait. I do think that we'll get another crappy 3D Sonic game, and we'll get another relatively good 2D Sonic game.
They should do a Sonic All-Stars.
What do you mean?
What do you think? That's
Well, no,
pretty
but I was
straightforward.
thinking, no. My mind went to PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. Is what. What are you gonna do down there? You're trying to fart.
No, I'm trying to get my leg up. I'm trying to get a leg up on the competition.
Sean,
Should we get into the meat?
who wants some man meat? All right, let me check the chat. There's a lot of chat. What?
It's not just Derek. It's not just his Aiden Pierce impression. That's just his impression. That's how he just talks. Dr. Claw and Fat Albert and a child. That's just this voice that you do. It's not even Aiden.
I'm Aiden Pierce. I'm also Dr. Claw.
Damn it, I'm never gonna get that out of my head now.
It's just, and then you say,
Baba.
I do that when I'm frustrated in a game. All right, Sean.
let's do it. Do you need more bourbon?
Sure. I mean, is there any?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is time for ours to reveal. For my ours to reveal. Our top 50 games of all time. So what we did, if you haven't been paying attention. No.
Oh, you good?
Okay, yeah, I'm good. All right, so Sean and I had some coffee talk, and we ranked our top 50 games individually. We ranked them from 1 to 50. The points are 50 to 1. So if I ranked a game number 1, it gets 50 points. If Sean ranked a game number 23, it gets
38. 28.
What? No, you're still wrong.
Wait, what did you-
6?
26? Wait, what did you say?
23. You said
So it'd be
30.
28,
You said 38.
but it's 28.
Okay.
But you thought that was wrong, so you're dumber than I am.
I know.
How many points would 41 be worth?
9.
10.
I hate you. And Baba.
So, anyways, we ranked our top 50 games individually. The funny thing is that, so I compiled the list. Sean has not seen our final top 50 list yet. And we're going to reveal it here for the first time. First, we're going to do some.
So yeah, we each did our top 50. We agree, or we
had 32 duplicates. Now, that
were-
doesn't mean all those 32 did not make the cut.
right, but yeah.
Yeah. No, they didn't. I'm telling you, they
No,
did
I know,
not.
but I mean that makes sense because
Yeah.
if we both had a game at 50, well, it's not making our
It's like,
combined.
We
top
both
50.
we got 2 points.
So I have not seen it. It's going to be more or less a surprise to me. So I don't even know what number 1 is. I don't know what the
You
list
can
looks like
guess
at
what
all.
number 1 is.
I mean,
You should know, and it is legit.
So
we're
I'm
gonna-
excited. This should be fun.
We're going to start off with our honorable mentions. And I'm so happy. When you said, let's not do 5 honorable mentions, let's do 10, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
because you know what number 60 is on our list?
Death
Death-
Stranding.
Yes!
I swear I didn't look, but the way you're acting. Okay.
There's no other.
Wait, so what did you rank? Because obviously I didn't rank it.
I
so
ranked it
30 or something.
44.
Oh. So you had it 44, which means it only got 7 points total.
Yeah.
And it was 60th place?
Yeah.
That seems weird.
Number 59, Guitar Hero 3. Can we... this should have been in the top 50. I feel like.
That should have been what we just did for this whole episode, is just stream Guitar Hero 3.
Oh.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
So what I'm not going to ask you every time what you ranked at. I think I had that in the low 40s. Or maybe it's high 40s. I want to say like 47, 48.
Stop.
I won't ask any more questions.
I had it 45.
That's about what I had it. I
You
think it
had
was
it
like-
49, so you
Oh,
suck.
I barely came in.
You suck. Toby.
Let's just wait.
Resident Evil 1 at number 58. Tetris at number 57. Castlevania 3. You suck. How do you not put Castlevania 3 on your list? You suck, Toby. You are Toby.
You suck, Toby. You are Toby.
I love you. Castlevania 3. Number 55. I didn't put this on my list. Donkey Kong Country 2.
That's too low. It's like one of the best platformers of all time.
Oh, you want to know what else is one of the best platformers of all time that you didn't have on your list? Gun Star Heroes at 54.
It's not really a platformer.
It's one of the best games ever. And then you also didn't have Turtles in Time on your list.
Because you know how I feel about beat 'em ups.
I don't care.
You are grading. I mean, and that's fine. That's your.
I'm not
prerogative.
grading on a curve. I'm grading.
No,
on...
I'm not saying you're grading on a curve. You're grading it based on
Your
your
presentation
memories.
tool. No, I love.
I'm not gonna.
Number 52, God of War 2. And number 51, I was kind of surprised this didn't show up on your list. At least somewhere on there down the bottom was Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
See, I don't remember much, but
But
I
I
know
know
I
I
enjoyed
love
it.
you.
You knew right where I was going with that.
Yep. Don't look at the screen.
I liked it. I'm not. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Now, was that a PSP
What?
game originally, or was that
I don't know.
Vita?
What we're talking- what were we talking
Peace
about?
Walker.
No, it was PSP. And then it got
Wow.
ported to Vita and PS3.
See, on PS3, and I don't know how it played on Vita, but on PS3, it played like, at least like a PS2 game. Like, it played like a console game. It did not. Now, maybe they made a lot of improvements. I don't know. But it was way better.
I think
It
the
definitely didn't
story-
feel like a Metal Gear game. I mean, it did, but it didn't.
But it was Metal Gear.
It was like an
like 4.5.
arcade. Yeah, it was like this weird. I don't know.
No, don't you bring up Metal Gear Arcade. No, I will not let you do that. All right.
All I remember about it, and it may have just been like a side thing, was there some kind of like arena thing, like a coliseum type
Yes.
thing. See, I remember that,
Where
and I remember the final
the
boss.
robots go all the way around.
Yeah, so all I remember about the game for the most part is like hiding behind boxes and
But
shooting
see,
rocket
okay.
launchers. That's why I say arcade game.
But what I remember,
And it's just because for whatever reason that's what stuck with me. That's when I think back to that game, that's the stuff I remember.
but what I remember is the story. I think it's
the story's good.
I think it's the second best story ever told in Metal Gear game behind Metal Gear Solid 3. One, two, three, 4, 5.
I mean, I don't know. See, I don't remember much about the story. 2's up there. 4 for as bad of a game as it was. I think 4
The story was not good.
4 was
No.
like Star Wars Episode 9 or something. There was just like
Don't you dare. Metal Gear Solid 4, as bad as it is better than Rise of Skywalker.
it was just like, oh crap, we got a lot of stuff to do. Let's just throw it all in there and take care of it.
All right.
All right.
Want to get our top 50?
Let's go.
Do not look at my screen.
I'm not gonna look. I don't want to look.
Number 50. Chrono Trigger.
That's
now,
on me.
again, it's probably too low. I've never played it for 1 second. Chrono Trigger.
We're gonna have just blanket.
Yes.
Um,
We haven't played Xbox games. We haven't played all the games. Some of the games I've played, he hasn't played.
Like Death Stranding is an amazing game. Show
No,
me
I've
play
played it.
because he's a
I've
bastard.
played it. It's awful.
Oh my
Um,
God.
I'm gonna put it in her face. I'm gonna put it.
So Chrono Trigger is a game that like
It's way
it's
too
probably some people's favorite game of all time.
Yes.
It's not mine, but it's up there. I mean, it's I don't remember where in my top 50 it was, but to make our combined top 50, it was probably in the 20s or 30s or something.
Let me check.
One of the best turn-based RPGs of all time. They nailed the whole time travel thing. The music's beautiful. The gameplay's beautiful. It's fantastic.
You had it ranked 35.
Okay, that sounds about right.
On our list, number 49, God of War 3. I ranked this. You did not. You chose God of War 2. I would be interested to think why you...
I think when I think back to 2, I think 2 was a huge jump from 1.
Yes.
I don't think of 3 being that much of a huge jump from 2.
Well, because it's like part 2 of God of War 2.
Right. And when I
But
think of
everything
2, I
goes
think of like
bigger.
the opening, like there's just so
With
much.
Zeus. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure the gameplay and stuff is better in 3. The graphics are obviously better in 3, but 2 just seemed more iconic to me.
No,
I don't know.
No. I think so. I put this at number 35 on my list. I think God of War 3, you get to rip off a giant's freaking fingernail.
What I think of when I think of 3, there's 2 things. Ripping Helios's head off, which is just terrible to watch.
And then what's his face's leg? Cutting
Oh,
that
see, I don't
off.
even remember that. But I'm thinking of the garden.
Yes.
That part was cool. That was very cool.
That was the best puzzle thing in the God of War series, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
When you go through what was it called? Hera's Eye, I think is what it was called.
Something like that. Yeah.
God of War 3, I will stand by it till the day I die. That's the best. Second best God of War. It's not even close. Number 48. I did not rank this, but Sean did. The Last of Us Part 2.
I mean, we've devoted a whole episode to this. There's not much more to say about it. It's a very good game.
It's a very good game.
Flaws in the story, depending on how you feel about it. It was good. It's not as good as 1, but it was good.
All right. Number 47. Contra 3.
I do like Gunstar Heroes a lot. This is the best run and gun of all time.
I know.
It's not even close. I mean, Gunstar's probably
I think
two,
the only
but
the only reason I didn't rank this on my list was I don't have the history with it that you do. Like I played the original Contra and Gunstar Heroes way more than Contra 3.
I think I've beaten Contra 3 possibly more than any other game in my entire life. I bet I've beaten that game start to finish 20 plus times.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Robert. Last was part 1.
Wow.
As far as a video game, okay, I will give it to you. It's not that good. But as far as a story, it's much better than part 2.
I'm not gonna say nothing because it's gonna make me really angry. It's gonna do the public.
I hope Logan's not here still because
I hope he is.
We may have a fight on our hands.
All right. Number 46. I really don't know why you didn't rank this game. BioShock.
It was fun. I just feel like it was...
So in my ranking, so I ranked it number 32. You didn't rank it. What I was trying to do with mine was to say, obviously, I did not play it in 2007 when it came out. I know what, would you kindly means by now.
So that had been spoiled for me,
Right.
but then I kind of forgot about it till the end, until it happened.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a wash for me. The hype was so high for this game, and it is a good game, but in hindsight, it probably could have made my top 50, but it would have been on the low end. It plays dated. It's still a first-person shooter. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's really outdated controls. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It probably could have been ranked, but, I mean, it's tough choosing your top 50 anything.
Bioshock was better the first time for sure. Oh God, with some Jello pudding. What does that mean? What does that even mean? All right. Number 45, Astrobot. Sean, that's all you. I ain't got nothing.
This game.
I played it for 5 minutes.
This game, it's a pretty good game. If it was not VR,
I
that's
cannot
about
believe this made her top 50. I will just say that.
that is
but-
about all I would have to say if it was not VR. But that game, I think it's because it's just got a special place in my heart because it is my first real introduction to
Mhm.
VR, and it was the craziest
will
thing
say-
just being in this
Yeah.
world and just being able to look around and like you're controlling this guy and like watching him, and like even if it wasn't in VR, if that was just a straight PS4 like platformer game, it would still be fun. The VR pushed it over the top. It wouldn't be in my top 50 if it wasn't VR.
The little bit I played it, it was pretty freaking awesome, I will say.
Yeah.
Next up, Sean. Number 44. I cannot believe you didn't rank this. What?
This is going to
I
be this
know.
entire list. I can't believe you didn't rank this. I can't believe you did rank this. Every single game
No.
until we get to like the top
No,
20.
but like for real, wait. I ranked this number 30. It's coming in overall number 44. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
So this game followed up, not immediately, but in my mind, it followed
2
up
years, yeah.
the best game probably of all time.
Hold on, let me check your ranking.
Um,
That is correct. Okay.
and it was a letdown compared to that. I know plenty of people like it better than Ocarina.
No, but I don't like
see
it better.
When I borrowed your 3DS, I don't even know. I don't think I ever even got to the first dungeon.
Really?
I was just so like, I'm like, I don't want to walk around as stupid Deku Link. I don't want to.
I know, but there was
No, that's what it was. I got to the first dungeon, thought I had plenty of time, ran out of
yeah.
time at like the room with the boss key door.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, that's it. I'm done. And I just never. I played through it one time.
That's what I thought I was going to do with this game. But when
I will say Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword, other than Breath of the Wild. Well, no, there's some newer games. So not Breath of the Wild and not Link's Awakening.
this is
I don't,
not
no, just
Skyward
stop.
Sword.
I don't count Breath of the Wild and Link's Awakening because they're newer. Outside of those, outside of those two, Majora's Mask and Skyward Sword are the only two Zelda games I've ever played through and never played through again. I've beaten one many times, two many times.
No, you have not beaten too many times.
Yes,
you're
I
trying
have.
to. You're trying to.
I have.
I
I mean, many times, at least 3 times. Not like double
At least
digits,
once.
but 3 times.
Really?
Yeah. All on emulators. That's the only
See,
way I can
so
beat it. but-
the funny thing about Majora's Mask is I went into this game thinking I would hate it, and I didn't. Like I hated it at first, and then when you get to the whole when Link goes giant against the centipede flying thing,
you hated that.
I did, but after but everything besides that.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
loved.
now saying
No.
that was one of your
What I'm
favorite
saying
parts.
is like I went into this game thinking I would freaking hate it, and I thought it was going to be the worst game ever. And it was much
James
better
Solar, Skyward Sword is better than Majora's Mask in my opinion. I don't know that that's not true. So as much okay, so I like Twilight Princess.
I have my mouse.
So I don't remember what I was going to say.
Okay.
Oh, I like Twilight Princess a lot.
Okay.
The beginning is pretty brutal, but then after that, you're
Yeah,
gold.
the first 3 or 4 hours are horrible.
To me,
After that,
Majora's
it's
Mask,
awesome.
the beginning of Majora's
Majora's
Mask seems to take way longer than the beginning of Twilight.
No, I don't.
Between
agree with that.
running around town and trying to find stupid bombers to get their code, to get the notebook,
well, that's
to, do,
yeah,
and
to
it's-
get into the sewer and yeah.
like even when I was still in the first level, the first of only 4 levels in the game, I still felt like I was in the tutorial, like the intro
Alright,
to the
well,
game.
Okay, I kind
don't
of agree
know.
with you, and now I kind of feel bad. All right, check the chat. Next up.
Wait, hang on. Before we move on, I played Ocarina of Time a decade after it came out, and I did not like it at all. I only got to the second castle of Skyward Sword and had to stop because the waggle control sucked.
Thank you.
Who are you
said
saying that to?
The waggle controls suck. I don't want Skyward Sword on Wii where I'm going, Fia. I got my mouse. Fia. Fia.
Robert said Twilight Princess is probably the objective best.
I will say Snow Peak
There's- I
Ruins.
mean,
Snow Peak Ruins
it's the best
is the
Zelda
best
dungeon. Yeah.
Zelda dungeon of all freaking time. Cheer noise. All right.
Twilight Princess is
We're
very
on
good.
number 43.
But as we go on, there's going to be less dissension, so I think it's going to go quicker.
That's what she said.
Number 43. I probably should have ranked this, but I didn't.
I cannot believe you did not rank this.
Ultra Street Fighter 4.
To me, it's the best Street Fighter game.
It's not as good as Street Fighter 2.
Do you think Street Fighter 2 is better than Ultra Street Fighter 2?
I think Street Fighter 2 Turbo is the most pure fighting game of all time.
And how is it better than Ultra Street Fighter 2?
What?
I don't know.
Well, because it's on the Wii with their crappy friggin' D-pads.
And it's
that
on the
suck.
Switch.
That's what I
God damn it, son.
I'm going to put my feet on the floor so I stop farting at my feet. Can I have some more?
Wind Waker top 3. Wind Waker's one that
I have
liked
never
it.
played it.
I liked it a lot better than I thought I would. Right up until the sailing for the Triforce,
But again, they fixed
forced
that in
my
the
way-
HD
yeah.
version. Yeah.
and I forced my way through that game. Like the sailing is not good, but it is a minuscule part of the game until you get to the part where you need to go find all the pieces of the Triforce and you're sailing all over the map. And I bowed out there, and then I never looked back. But give it to me on a Zelda 3D All-Stars next year for the 35th anniversary, and I will absolutely
just
replay it.
We're gonna remake Zelda 2 with 60-bit sprites, and the game's still gonna suck ass.
Ultra Street Fighter 4 is number 43. Number 42. I cannot believe you didn't rank this. So you didn't rank any Mario Kart games.
What's up, History's Play? I don't know if I assume you're real. Never seen your name, but welcome. I hope you're not a bot.
You did not rank any Mario Kart games.
Um,
Number 42 is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which I ranked.
it's the best Mario Kart game.
Thank
well, I
you.
don't know.
I ranked it number 28, and you didn't rank any Mario Kart games.
That could be an omission. I could have probably ranked. To me, maybe the best Mario Kart Wii, because that is a good use of motion controls. Playing that game with like
Right, with
the little wheel, like it worked perfectly. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is probably the best Mario Kart game. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have made it, but
Thank you.
I don't know. Agree, disagree.
Number 41, we both got this.
Is this our first? Come on, our first. That was terrible. I like hit you before you extended.
It's like,
Oh, push it that way.
okay.
All right. So this is our first.
This is our first. We both had it.
What is it?
Number 41, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Okay.
I had it at 43. You had it at 33.
That's close.
I love this game. Absolutely love it. I do think it's my third favorite Metroidvania. Obviously, it's your second favorite, I think. Metroidvania.
I loved it, and what may have gone into me ranking it. Wait, where did I rank it? I ranked it higher than you.
33. I was 43. You were 33.
And so it may have been a little higher had I not gone back and played it more recently. And I think part of the problem was, when I tried going back and playing as Zangetsu, or when I went back and tried. What else did I do? I did something else. I don't know. Maybe it was just Zangetsu, but it had like kind of a new game plus feel where I was just like, one hit was killing everything. I killed the first boss
Those ain't gets
on the ship in like 3 hits. And I'm just like, I'm way too overpowered. It makes the game not fun. And I think that kind of lowered it a little bit for me. I loved that game the first time through, but when I went back and tried playing it, I was like, this isn't as good. But man, we're still talking about Zelda. Twilight Princess Wii was still good. Thought the controls didn't work as well. Virtual of the Night is my Game Pass backlog.
All right,
I'm
Sean.
halfway through Bloodstained.
I love Bloodstained. It's my third
It's very
favorite
good.
Metroidvania.
It's
So you can guess what
my third or
votes were
fourth.
going forward.
Can I have some bourbon?
Because you're up next. Number 40, StarCraft. I have literally nothing to add. Did you rank Command and Conquer in your top 50? I can't remember.
I don't think I did.
Okay.
And not that we didn't have any rules in terms of only one.
No,
but I kind of
yeah.
did that. I put God of War
StarCraft
2
is the
over
best.
3.
Yeah.
I put Ultra
Yeah,
Street
that was
Fighter
the
4
wrong-
over Street Fighter 2.
That was the wrong.
I put StarCraft over Command and Conquer. I think there
can't
was maybe
comment
one
on
other
that.
one that I kind of did that on. And I think part of the reason for that is how much online, like back when like LAN parties
LAN,
were a
yeah.
thing, we played that game so much. I think it's the best RTS game ever. And that's why it's up there.
Okay. Number 39, we both had this. WWF No Mercy.
The best freaking wrestling game that's ever been made in wrestling fandom forever.
What?
Fandom forever.
I know, but what were the words before that?
The best wrestling game that's ever been made in wrestling fandom forever.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how.
You had it at 36. I had it at 39.
So, man, we were dead on there. So where did
There,
it end up
there's
overall?
no. I don't know. 39.
39. Okay.
There's no ever there's like thank y'all for watching us because I'm at this point, a little bit,
3 sheets to the wind. Is that a thing? Is that when you're
20
drunk?
I'm 27 sheets to the wind. Times 9, 3 times 9 is 27.
What's 11 times 70?
Your ma, my ma. What's happening?
I was going to say 11 times 7, and then I realized that wasn't very difficult, and then I just changed it to 70. I realized that's not that much more difficult.
Okay, so clearly the best wrestling game ever made. I don't know how. I honestly, there's like you can argue Mario 3 versus Mario World or whatever. I don't know how you can argue what the best wrestling game ever made is. It's clearly No Mercy, right?
I don't think it's even close.
Yeah.
Wrestling is not meant to be serious. We don't need these like simulation type wrestling games. Give us
This is not
good
NBA
old-fashioned
2K
arcade.
crap. Yeah.
like, oh god. And now they're going too far the other way with the stupid, what's the thing that's coming out now? The
Battlegrounds.
Battleground, like
It's bad.
if they just made AEW needs to just be like, we'll give the
They've got
fans what they want.
They have a game coming.
No, I know, but it's probably not going to be like No Mercy. But WWE's clearly not going to do it. Give us AEW No Mercy, and my God, I would buy that thing day one.
I agree. Number 38, Sonic Mania. We both had this. I had it at 33. Sean is a jackass, so he had it at 40. Oh, wahoo! He had it at 41. This is obviously
It's
the best
Sonic
Sonic
game.
game. No question. Okay, let's
Yeah.
move on. Number 37. I don't know why. I don't know what the hell is wrong with you.
I wish I was narrating this list.
Okay, well, you should have had a better list. Because I had this at number 23, and you didn't have it on your list.
Okay.
What the hell's wrong with you? And I sent it to you. I was like,
Do you wanna change anything? You're like, no, I like my list.
and I was like,
Oh, you're a jackass.
What is it?
number 37 is Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I probably could have put that on there.
I think this game, like, it combines Mega Man, Castlevania, Mario 3, Mario World, whatever you want to call it. Like, one of the best. Why did you do that?
I don't understand the relation with Mario. I get Castlevania and Mega Man.
You're a jackass.
How is it like Mario?
How are you not a jackass?
Because it's a platformer. It's got an open world.
It's an open world.
No, it's got an overworld.
I don't have anything.
Something is following me with a rose. It's gonna be some hoe. Okay,
I'm gonna bleep it out.
I'm not gonna bleep it out. Shovel Knight is. I don't know how this didn't make your top. Why didn't this make your top 50? Is my question.
I don't know. This one is the first one I'll be like, okay, it should have been on there.
I sent it to you. I was like,
I know, but I was just sick of messing with it at that point.
okay, well, all right.
It's still on our top 50. We're talking about it. Nobody really cares what order these are in. It made the top 50. Who cares?
Speaking of, the next game is number 36, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. I
cannot believe that you did not rank this game.
I never played this. I don't even know what's what. I own a GameCube and I threw it in the trash because I got it from a kid.
I gave you my GameCube.
I got it from you and I threw it in the trash.
I gave you my GameCube because I got the Wii. I'm like, oh, I can play all my games here. So I'm like, do you want my GameCube? You're like, okay. Garbage.
No, it was mine. We gave, in all seriousness, took a shot for the first time. How has it been 2 hours? That's the first time I said that. No, but in all seriousness.
That sounded identical.
What?
In all seriousness. And then you went. It sounded identical to your fake part. All right. In all seriousness. We're being very serious right now.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying because you farted.
I did not fart.
You did.
No.
You farted really loud. What the frick is happening to my Twitter? Who's Mim? Who's Mim? Mim is okay. Thank you. Shout out to Mim. All right, never mind.
Wait, so Mario. We didn't even talk about Mario. Of all the
Oh my God, who the hell's Mim?
I think this is a game, and I don't know how you'll ever play it unless Nintendo
won't.
smartens up
I
and
won't.
re-releases it. This is a turn-based game that I think you would like.
I would not.
I think you would.
I would not.
All
All right. Next up, number 35, Batman: Arkham City. I had this at 29. Sean, you had it at 43.
Wait. Oh. Paper Mario. Little Super Paper Mario. Never. If you liked any of the Paper Mario games, Robert, 1000 Year Door, I don't know how you'll ever play it now. It's by far the best. And it's not even close.
Arkham City, number 35.
Do we both have that?
Yeah. I just told you.
I wasn't listening. Where do we each have it?
I hate all the things that you choose to be. I had it 29. You had it
40 something.
43.
That sounds about right.
Well,
It was
is
good.
Who the hell is Mim? What the hell is happening?
What is it doing?
Mim on Twitter is liking everything.
Maybe Mim is in the chat. Shout out to Mim.
Mim, where you at?
You own it. Do you have a GameCube still, Robert? Or a Wii that works?
Focus.
Can you play GameCube games on a Wii U?
No, it's not back compat.
A Wii is back compat, but a Wii U is not back compat.
Correct. Like my PS3 is not back compat like the original PS3.
Well, it's back compat to the Wii. but it's no further
I'm
back
going
compat
to
than
Stone
that.
Cold Stone you.
Like you did to Resident Evil.
Yeah, they deserved it way more than you do. Come on.
All right, what are we talking about?
We're on freaking number 35.
Mario RPG better than Paper Mario.
I agree. Haven't played either, but I agree.
I think it's better than all of them but Thousand Year Door. And that's how highly
You're
I
a
think
butt.
of Thousand Year Door. Okay, what was the last one?
What?
What was the one you just said? Oh, Batman Arkham City. It's the best Batman. It's the best Arkham game that I've played. I missed Night and Origins. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I put it there just kind of out of principle. I'm not entirely sure I like it better than Asylum, honestly.
No, I will say, when I went back and played Asylum on the PS4,
I
thought
kind of
City
feel
was
like I
better.
like. You think City's better? I feel like it should be, but I don't know that I really liked it any better. I ranked it higher. I don't think I put. And again, I think I just wanted to put one of them on there and be done with it. And I'm
Right.
like, it seems like City should be
Also,
better.
Arkham Knight sucks. Suck it, James Solar. Freaking bad tank. Get out of here with your punk ass. All right.
All right, Robert owns a Wii and has Thousand Year Door and never opened it. Open it and give it a try.
No, sell it. Sell it.
Wait, I'll buy. Wait, no, I won't buy it. I can't play it.
I'm gonna buy it for
I would buy it and then not be able to play it.
$200.
But anyways, you
No,
should.
Robert, no. Shut up. Sell it.
You probably should. Oh God, I think you should play it, but you may also
No.
be able to get a lot of money by selling it.
No,
I don't know.
sell it.
But you should play it. It's fantastic.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Number 34, Street Fighter 2. In some, I put Street Fighter 2. This punk ass bitch didn't put no Street Fighter 2s. So under the pudding.
Liked by Mim. Liked by Mim.
Oh my God, who the hell is Mim?
Liked by Mim.
Oh my God, my watch is blowing up.
Liked by
Mim, who the hell are you? Freaking Mim. Okay, so no, stop it.
Oh my God.
Stop, Sean.
This is all. Oh, Mim is following me too, or is that 2-player co-op?
Yeah.
That's 2-player co-op.
34, Street Fighter 2 in some form or fashion. One of the most important games ever made. Let's go to number 33. Sean, you ready?
Yep.
Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah. I have some issues with the story of 12. I think overall it's pretty cool. It was a little bit more grounded in reality,
Frickin'
especially after coming off of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever. But like, I really liked 7 and 10. They were both a little bit more fantastical, as I feel like Final Fantasy should be.
Fantastical.
12 was more about like, ooh, there's these armies invading and let's kill these knights and whatever. And there were still obviously some fantastical elements, but the gameplay was fantastic. I love the whole gambit system. I feel like that should be used way more than it is. Like, that being in Final Fantasy 7 would have made a huge difference. Probably Final Fantasy 15 too. I think it's fantastic. The game is great. That's all I have to say about that.
Very well. Number 32, Uncharted 2.
I think we both put that. I put it just like because what's up, Ricky T?
I had it at number 20. You had it.
Oh, James.
What is happening?
James
You
said,
had it at 45, and I had it at 20. What
Wait,
the hell
what is it? What is it?
Uncharted 2?
Oh, James said, I imagine a world where Kevin lets other people have opinions.
Oh my God. Please. Yes. We will hire you in Memphis, James. And I will throw you out the window of the Playroom Recording Studios and you will die. But I love you.
Ricky Tiki's here. What's up, Ricky Tiki?
What the hell? No, that's bullshit. I let him have. How did I let him have an opinion?
Okay. What was the game?
Uncharted 2,
Oh, yeah.
number 32.
I liked it. I
It's
played
the
it
second
coming off
best
of 1,
Uncharted,
so I went
period.
into it and was just like, 1 wasn't that great. Let's see what this is. It ended up being good.
No shit.
I never played 3 or 4. Wahoo!
What? You freaking.
Play 4.
I gotta get my Bloodborne platinum.
Play 4.
I'll play 4 when you play Hollow Knight.
I love
Hollow Knight.
I've already played it, so you should have played it already.
What do you have to say about
Uncharted 2 is the
Uncharted
second
2.
best Uncharted 2 game ever. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Seriously, what did I say? Why are you laughing? Uncharted 2 is the second best Uncharted 2 game ever. I love you so much. I'm so glad we did this.
I wonder what the best Uncharted 2 game is of all time, if Uncharted 2 is the second.
Uncharted 2 on the PS3 collection is better than Uncharted 2 on the PS. No, it came out on the PS3. Never mind. Okay. Next up, number 31, Final Fantasy X. Sean, take it away.
Derek literally, like a minute ago, said, "I'm just waiting for Kevin to start yelling, 'I love you, man.'"
I love you, man.
Okay.
Talk to me about Final Fantasy X. Wait, 10 is next? Yeah.
10? Okay.
Ha,
10.
Ha,
Great game.
ha, ha, ha.
It is what, other than maybe Super Mario RPG, which I don't really count, Final Fantasy X is what got me into the quote-unquote modern
Oh, so you
RPG.
like ha 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 ha. I'm just being
I
an
mean,
asshole.
I like Titus a lot. A lot of people don't like him.
His name is Titus.
No, it's Titus.
Titus.
Actually, some people call him Titus too, like Norman Titus. I like Final Fantasy X. It's very straightforward. It's and I think that's why it hooked me. Because I'm like, I was always kind of what's the word? Overwhelmed, but I don't know, like scared of RPGs. I'm like, I just can't handle them. Whatever. And then I saw Final Fantasy X at GameStop or EB Games, it may have been at the time, used for like $10. I'm like, whatever, I'll give it a try. I started playing it that night, and I was hooked. It's a fantastic game. It's what got me really into more modern RPGs, even though now, by comparison, it's not modern at all. I guess it's like a 3D RPG, which before that I'd always thought of RPGs as like Chrono Trigger and all the older Final Fantasy games or whatever. So Final Fantasy X, fantastic game.
All right. Number 30. We both got this. Hello? Hello?
I'm reading Robert's message. Uncharted, Mass Effect, Halo, Black Ops, Final Fantasy, God of War, and Gears of War. Franchises I've never cared about for $1,000, please, Alex.
Holy crap. Robert.
That's a
really?
hot take.
I've never played Mass Effect, and I would think you would care about that if you played it.
I think I would like Mass Effect, but
Hey.
I haven't played it either.
All right, we got to move this along.
All right.
Number 30. We both got it. It was weak. Let's do it again. I can't say. Oh, the Joker, guys. Number 30. Twilight Princess.
Oh, okay. Now, where do we each have this?
You had it 25. I had it 36.
Okay, I mean, that's pretty close. I think the closest was whatever we had at like 36 and 39 or something. I don't remember what that was, but we were pretty close. We've already talked about this game. It's a very good game.
It has some
you're
of the
past-
best dungeons, some
Yeah.
of the best 3D dungeons in Zelda, period.
I do not really like anything about the wolf stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I get what they're going for. Like, starting with A Link to the Past, you had Light World, Dark World. Then you had Ocarina of Time with, like, the time travel. And so it's like, well, we got to do something in this.
Yep.
Let's have him turn into a wolf. There's, like, Wolf World and then Human World. This game didn't really need it. Like, if the whole wolf thing just didn't exist, and you were just human Link through this whole game,
I want
it
to
would
know.
have been just as good and probably actually better.
I want to know who was sitting in a board meeting and was like, you know what I think we need? Let's turn Link into a wolf. And they were like,
Me.
It would have been more of a slow clap, though. It would have been like,
number 29. Ready? Ready?
yes.
Uncharted 4. You suck. You suck, Toby. You freaking suck. Go to Costa
you
Rica.
say it's like, oh, there's too much driving and winch and blah 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 in this
No,
game.
I never said that. No,
Yeah, you
no.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
There's too
yeah,
much
yeah.
sliding and ropes. Thank you very much.
No, but you said the winch thing was overdone.
no.
Yeah,
Too much
yeah.
sliding and ropes. But it still, I don't know how anybody can play this game and not think it's the best Uncharted game. You didn't rank it. Obviously, that's why
I
it's
haven't
at
played
number 29. So that's that. Number 29, Uncharted 4. Number 28, how the frig did you not rank this?
What?
Metal Gear Solid. You didn't have this in your top 50.
I don't think it aged well. It was genre defining. 2 is better. 3 is better. 5 is better.
Oh my god! No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
3 is
1 didn't even have first person. It was just like you walk around and pew,
Ooh,
pew,
big fan.
pew.
Look at me. I'm Kelly Kapoor. Ooh, big fancy new job, fancy new whatever. You still suck, and I'm pregnant. Want to go to dinner?
In a game where like shooting people is a big part of it, it's weird to just have that be done from an overhead perspective, where you're just like,
Cool. Guess what number 27 is, jackass?
what?
Bloodborne.
Oh, that's way too low. You didn't rank it.
I did not.
I cannot
because that game
believe
sucks.
you did not. No, you suck. You say this game sucks because you suck at it. Bloodborne is fantastic. I've already talked
I
about
love
it.
this game, but
I'm
I
going
do-
to try
I
to get
will
the
say-
platinum.
I will say, I suck at this game. Bloodborne 2, if we do our top 50 in 3 or 4 years from now, Bloodborne 2 will be way higher than Bloodborne. But you suck.
You say that now, but you may
You
play
suck.
Bloodborne 2, suck at it, and then say this game sucks.
I'm going to. I'm a pug. Look, I got 1 hole and 2 holes. You suck. I am so Michael Scott, and I hate it.
James says the winch was overdone.
I agree, but again, James, the story in Uncharted 4 was the best story told in any Uncharted game. If you disagree with me, then you're an idiot.
But see, I
Not
don't
James,
think,
anybody.
and that may be true, but Uncharted, to me, doesn't seem like a game that. I'm really not trying to sound negative, but like,
Oh, really?
it doesn't seem like the game that. Who cares about the story? Like it's basically a video game version of Indiana Jones. It should just be fun to play. And I'm not saying it's not, but it's like
It is fun to play.
oh, I'm sure
All right.
it is.
Let's get through this. So, number 26, Hollow Knight. I didn't rank it.
I know, and I had it like 7 or something.
You had it
I had it very high.
6.
Oh wow!
What the frick?
It's the best Metroidvania game
Oh my god.
of all time. And if you actually, this is another one that you don't like because you aren't good at it.
You we're gonna end the fight. This is gonna break every camera.
It's the perfect Metroidvania.
No, but-
I love this game.
I don't think. I could see an argument for it being number 2. I don't see how you can say this is better than Symphony. Period.
It's very close. I'm not saying it's like, oh yeah, it's way better than Symphony.
Oh, well. You rank Hollow Knight number 6, and you rank Symphony number 13.
I mean, that's pretty close.
7 small.
Are any of 7 through 12 other Metroidvanias? I'm guessing no. So yeah, it would make sense.
God
that
of War
they're
is
very
a
close.
Metroidvania.
No.
Horizon Zero Dawn is an open world. Spider-Man is an open world. I can't win this battle. No. Okay. I don't.
Hollow Knight's fantastic. It's a game where when I first started playing, I got overwhelmed very quickly because I was just like, I'm lost. I don't have a map.
Right.
I don't know where I'm going. But then it's like, you find a map. You eventually you getting lost in that game is part of the fun. And I've played through it. This is my third time all the way through it. So where I don't really get lost too much. I still get to points where I'm like, I don't know where to go. But like, I'm to the point now where I know even if I don't know where I'm going, it's fine because I know that that's part of the game. It's designed that way. You're not supposed to know where you're going. You just go and you'll figure it out.
All right. Number 25, Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, that's you and you alone.
The original.
Yeah. I
It's,
will say, after this, from here on out, it's all we read on.
good. Now I only have to hear, I can't believe you ranked this so low. Not, I can't believe you didn't rank this.
Shut up.
I will
I'll
go.
throw you through the window on camera.
As of right now, it could always change with new games. I think Final Fantasy VII is the greatest story ever told in a video game.
You ranked it number 5. I did not rank it because I haven't played it more than 30 minutes. So
It's a great game. It's
Obviously,
a turn-based RPG. Some people may say that has run its course, and there's an argument to be made there. I still think it's fun, very fun to play, and I think it's the best story ever told in a game.
Number 24, Mario Maker 2.
Oh, so you ranked that too?
Yep.
Where'd you rank it?
You had it at 26.
Oh, so you must not have had it too much lower than I did.
I had it at
33.
No.
No.
Talk about it.
Oh, I mean, it's a
I
game.
had it 27. Okay.
And what did I have it?
26.
Wow. Okay, so that's. I mean, unless we ever actually agree on one, you weren't looking. It's a game with infinite replay value.
Yes.
I can't believe it only came out last year. It feels like it came out a very long time ago. I still play it to this day, and there's still just new. Literally every day, there's new content. I love this game, and I will probably still be playing it years from now. I don't play it nearly as often as I used to, but I will probably still be playing this in 2021 and 2022.
Number 23. Everything that you said. Half-Life 2.
Okay, so to be fair here,
So I had it at 15. You had it
this is a game, and it's kind of up
38. Wow.
It's kind of up there with like Arkham City, where it's like I feel like I need to rank it just out of principle. I know that I enjoyed this game.
No.
I haven't played it in
right.
I don't know 15 years,
Yeah,
something like that,
exactly,
15 years or so. I played it on the PC, which is just weird. Other than RTS games, it's probably the only, and I only have one of those on there. It's the only other game on my top 50 that's a PC game, or at least that I consider to be a PC game. It was good, but again, it's kind of like Arkham City. I'm not entirely sure I didn't like Half-Life 1 better. I think Half-Life 2 is probably the better game.
Yeah.
I just don't really remember much about it. I play Half-Life 1 so much more. I don't know. I kind of put it on there just because I knew it deserved it, but I think that's why it's probably not nearly as high as you had it.
Okay. Number 22, Super Metroid.
So
I had it at 21, and you had it at 31. What is wrong with you?
and it ended up at 22.
Yeah.
Weird.
Weird. Oh,
Are you questioning my points?
So your points are worth more than mine.
No, this is a bastard.
This is a game that up until I had played Symphony,
Right.
and then later Bloodstained, and then even later, no, flip those.
Hollow Knight.
Symphony, and then later Hollow Knight, and then
Right.
even later Bloodstained was the best Metroidvania. It's what defined the genre. And at the time, I would have thought games can't get better. It's not. It was never my favorite game of all time, but in that style, I'm like, this game is perfect. It's everything you could ever want out of a video game. But then I think Symphony kind of changed it for me, and I'm like, I feel like Metroidvanias work better with melee weapons as opposed to pew, pew, pew,
Yeah.
blasters and stuff. And I don't know why. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, but I kind of feel like it is. It's still a fantastic game for being 25 something years old. 27, I don't know, something like that. It still absolutely holds up to this day. And it's weird because that's a game that back then seemed so long and
Yeah.
so overwhelming. And even if you just play it straight through without a guide, just winging it, you can probably beat it in like 4 or 5 hours. Like, it's not that long.
No, not without a guide. No, it's like 10, 12, I would say.
I don't know about that. 4 or 5 maybe pushing it, but 7 or 8, like, but it seemed like it might as well have been like Skyrim or something back in the day. And now it's like, yeah, it's average at best in terms of length.
You're Skyrim.
Okay. I feel like you're not talking about any of these games.
I'm just,
You're just like, all right, next.
we gotta keep it rolling.
James missed 23. What was 23?
23 was Half-Life 2.
Half-Life 2. Okay.
21 is Metal Gear Solid 2, mother.
Well, I'll let you take this one.
I ranked this at number 22.
I don't know about you, but I ranked it 22.
You ranked it 29, you friggin' Taylor Swift. Friggin' sycophant.
Is it sycophant? I thought it was sycophant.
Who cares?
I don't even know what the word means.
I'm gonna Marty Jannetty you through the friggin' logo.
Wait,
this
so how
is-
did you rank this compared to 1?
I'm
You
going to
personally.
tell you that.
We've already passed 1.
Oh, you didn't rank it. Okay. I ranked 1 number 8. And I
Wow.
ranked this number 22.
Okay.
Because 1's a better game. But I will say, so 2, when this game came out, we were all like, what the hell? Who is this little Susie boy? Like, I'm a Mary. I jumped over. I had a best friend. Like, and they called me Mary. They called him a Mary because of Patricia Casino. I'm fucking tired. So, I don't know what's happening. But no, so seriously, do that. But the thing is, a tiny bit. You're done. Thank you. Good. The well, I didn't know you were going to do that.
I thought you
Metal Gear Solid 2 is the most relevant game. Like, obviously, the controls suck if you compare them against modern day third-person action-adventure stealth games. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Kevin, .exe
No.
has crashed.
No, I'm rebooting. No, but like,
So this was my introduction to the series.
yeah,
I think, when did this come out?
2001.
I'm trying to think of when I got my PS2.
Your story about me telling you to ask for a PS2 to get this
No,
game
no.
is complete bullshit.
No. I had my PS2, but you told me, hey, ask for Metal Gear Solid 2. And I was like, okay.
I don't think that
You did.
happened.
I had never
I don't
played
know
Metal
when
Gear Solid 1.
I will say, to
I
this
had my
day-
PS2. You said, I don't know if I asked you if it was prompted or you just came right out and told me, but you said, you should ask for Metal Gear Solid 2 for Christmas. And I said, okay. I'd never played Metal Gear Solid 1. I knew the name Metal Gear, but I thought of it as more of like a Contra game.
Honestly,
like, I don't remember it from Nintendo.
I really don't think
But
I played
in-
Metal Gear Solid 2 until I graduated from college.
You may not have. I'm not saying you had already played it and
Right.
said, you've got to play this. You just said, hey, I love Metal Gear Solid, so you should ask for Metal Gear Solid 2 because it's going to be awesome. And you nailed it. I mean, I love the game. I don't remember what my rankings say. It's maybe my favorite Metal Gear Solid game. It's better than 1. I don't know if it's better than 3. For some reason, 3, maybe it's just because I tried 3 again more recently and I realized how much it didn't hold up. And if I actually went back and played 2 again, I'd
I'm
be
gonna
like,
punch you in
wow,
your
this
freaking
is
face.
the same thing.
I hate you.
I thought the story was great. The whole Raiden thing didn't really matter to me because I wasn't that attached to Snake. Anyway, I loved it.
All right, let's move on. Number 20, Sean. Cuphead. Cuphead.
Cuphead, I mean, for what it's going for, it's
Yes.
one of the most beautiful games ever. Like it looks. What is all over? What is all this?
This is Japanese bitter bugs.
If you
Um,
tuned into Patron last week, Sean got it. He's like, oh.
It was one of what were we talking about? Oh, Cuphead. For the style it's going for, like it nailed it. It's beautiful. It's like you are playing an old school like Looney Tunes cartoon. What is the table?
Your ma. My ma.
I got the platinum because I'm just that good. It's just a fantastic game. I cannot wait for the DLC. I hope at some point we actually get like a Cuphead 2 also.
I hope we get the Cuphead
I don't even know how
DLC.
to like define this game. Like I don't consider it in the same genre as like Contra and Gunstar Heroes. Even though some of the levels they call them run and gun levels, but like it's kind of a thing all on its own, and whatever it's going for, it nailed it and it's perfect.
Agreed. Number 23, Half-Life 2.
We just went backwards. We covered this like 10 minutes ago.
No, we were talking about Half-Life 1. I don't know.
No, we did Half-Life 2. James asked about 10 minutes ago, I missed 23. What was it? So I don't know what you just did. We just did Cuphead. What number is Cuphead? Did you start reading your own
Mother
list
effer.
instead of our joint list? Or something?
Wait. No, never mind. Okay. Number 19, Resident Evil 7.
Was 20 Cuphead?
I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Why did I say it?
We just talked about Half-Life 2 for a very long time. We even went back and talked about it because James said, what did I missed 23. What was it? Now you're like, after 20.
That was
number
no.
23. Half-Life 2.
23 was Half-Life 2. 22, Super Metroid. 21, MGS2. 20, Cuphead. 19, Resident Evil 7. Is that where we're at?
Yes.
Okay. The most freaking me out of my brains.
It's
ever.
the scariest game I've ever played.
Thank you. All right.
PT's like up there, but it's just like its own little demo, whatever.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2, maybe and maybe not, had more like jump scares, like, but Resident Evil 7 was just, God, especially in VR.
No. Nope.
It's
nope,
just,
nope,
it's
nope,
the
nope,
most
nope.
off-putting, and oh my God, I cannot wait for Resident Evil 8. But Resident Evil 7 is fantastic, even with all its faults in the late game.
Number 18, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Oh, you can take it.
So this was my number 6 game, Sean.
Really?
You had it at 39.
James has only played 9 of these games. Agree, PT should be required playing. That's
What?
you have to experience PT.
Yes, agree. I agree that I'm gonna kick your ass.
Who are you agreeing with?
You.
I didn't
me,
say that.
Me. I'm agreeing with myself, ranking this number 6. I'm gonna kick. I'm gonna sweet chin. Out of the window.
You're gonna poop out the window?
No, I'm gonna Marty Jannetty you out the window
Okay, talk about Metal Gear Solid 5.
as I'm kicking you out the window.
Or before. Or after.
It should probably be before.
I will say, even like I looked forward to Metal Gear Solid 5, obviously nowhere near to the extent you did.
Right.
But Metal Gear Solid 5, what I will say, and most of it was really just because of you, I think, I kind of enjoyed the hype building
Yes.
up to the game, maybe more than any other game
Yes. Ever. Yes.
ever. Like, just
Yep.
because, but go ahead.
I think this is it's the best playing Metal Gear game of all time. I feel like I'm not gonna
It is the best controlling game.
easily. There's no argument.
But it's also just, it's built around, you couldn't take that engine and
Okay,
put it into
wait.
like Metal Gear Solid 2. It like wouldn't work.
Metal Gear Solid should not be open world. Metal Gear Solid is all about the linear story. I'm going to kick you through the barbershop window.
Help her.
This I'm gonna punch you in your foul. Albert face. This series is all about storytelling. Like, what's so frustrating to me about this game is that it should have been the best game ever made, but instead they made the best playing game ever in the Metal Gear series with the worst, like, story ever. You know what I mean? Like, Skullface has never been a thing ever, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, do you want to ride me with the Jeep?" And we were listening to, it's just so frustrating. Okay.
So Robert, I don't know what Robert's asking. He said, "Quick." First of all, Derek said something, and then I guess he deleted it because it says message retracted. So I don't know what he said, but he took it back.
Redacted.
Robert says, quick, comma, recap at number 25. I need to count up. I don't know what that means.
Number 25 of Final Fantasy 7.
I know, but I don't know if he wants, like, what was everything before 25 or
No,
what's-
I'm not doing that. 25 Final Fantasy 7.
Dude, I'm not gonna just say what's 25 up till now. Maybe
24 Mario Maker 2.
we don't need to talk about them. Just list them up.
I hate you so much. I love you so much. 23 Half-Life 2. 22 Super Metroid. 21 Metal Gear Solid 2. 20 Cuphead. 19 where the hell? Why was we talking about Metal Gear? What the hell happened?
Keep going. 19 Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
18.
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah. But what is it? Is that 18?
That's where we're at. Now number 17 is Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh.
And I hate you until the day I die. I hate you for making this.
Was this
so
your
wrong.
one?
This is my one, and this was your
30.
You put it below 2. You son of a bitch.
I think 2's better.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you before you leave. You put it at 44. You son of a bitch.
Oh, he wanted 50 through 25, but James is going to take care of it. James has been keeping track. All right, you can cover Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, I'm not gonna cover it because you just put it at number 44
Oh,
when I
okay.
had it as
All right,
my
what's
number
number
1.
16?
No.
So we are going to cover it?
Why do you think this is the 44th worst?
44th worst.
44th best game ever. What the hell's wrong with you?
Why do you think it's the best game of all time? I feel like that's we're
best,
talking about what is good about these games. So
the
you think it's better
best-
than I do.
best story ever told. Period. In any
But we're
game,
not. But we're saying best
literally
game
ever.
of all time, not best story told in a game.
It's part of the game. I'm gonna get
It's part of the game, but it controls like butt.
I'm gonna put it up your butt.
No, seriously. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
Stupid
I love
sexy
you, but I'm gonna
Flanders.
kill you.
What is happening?
What?
What? Did somebody say something about Ned Flanders?
No.
Because Derek said stupid sexy Flanders. I understood that reference. And then Robert said shoddily diddly diddly.
I have no idea what's happening.
All right, somebody explain Ned Flanders reference. I don't know why.
I'm going to punch you in your fucking wahoo face.
You want me to say why I put it so low?
Yes.
It controls like
It's my
butt.
favorite game of all time.
That's why you should talk about it. It's a good game. I think 2's better. Just like you say, Metal Gear should not be an open world game. Metal Gear Solid 3 is an open world game where you're like in the jungle, but for some reason you must stay on this one path in the jungle. Like it's
Oh. I'm gonna be Kelly Kapoor now, you jackass. Oh, big fancy new job. Big fancy whatever. Guess what? I'm pregnant, bitch. No, that's bullshit. You are such a. Oh my god.
Chrono Trigger got okay. James is covering it. Robert says, "Is Kevin wasted or merely sloshed?"
No, I'm pissed off.
It says, "Strap in. We've gone off the rails, people."
Who said that?
Derek.
I'm going to fucking. Oh my.
I don't know why. If you think the game is the best game of all time, great. Tell the people about it. I don't know why you want me to tell the people about why I don't think it's the best game of all
Why
time.
do you don't think it?
Why do you don't?
It's literally. I will tell you right now. Sorry.
It's a good, very good story. It's a
I'm
great
gonna
story.
punch you in your face
The
with
game
a mouse.
was almost unplayable when I tried to play it again.
Oh my
recently.
god, you're such a little bitch. I'm just gonna say you are. I am Michael Scott. I don't care. You are Dwight.
I thought it
This
was
game-
Toby.
I'm you. No, you're not that bad. But, like-
Dwoby. Dwoby.
I'm going to Dwoby you in your face. Look, this is literally Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best game story ever told, ever. And if you are like just like, oh my god, I have to press circle to aim, and I'm like, I don't know what to do, then you're a little bitch because you're Sean, and also you're Toby, and also you're Toby,
And I'm Dwight.
We're Sean, and Dwight. Like, okay. Metal Gear Solid 3 is the best story ever told in any video game in the history of games. Period. And that's it. This is a tweet.
Okay.
This is a tweet.
But you also, not GOAT status, but that's your argument for Death Stranding, too. That it's a
No.
great story.
No, it's a good story.
Oh, okay.
I've
I
never
thought it was
said
a great story.
No, it's not. And my head hurts really bad right now. But no, it's a good story.
Okay.
But no, it does not come. It like if it goes if it's climbing up the I'm just straighting. I'm trying to get this to the Mega Center and then all of a sudden Snake is like, I have the high ground, and then Death Stranding's like The Walking Dead.
Light. All right, so it's 16.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Number 15, Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Wait, do we... So 3 was 16?
17. Oh,
So we
16
skipped
was
16.
The Last of Us. We both.
No. Last of Us. Okay. I mean,
The Last of Us is The Last of Us, and it's amazing.
yeah. I mean, it's up there with Metal Gear Solid 3. It's
I hate
very
you
good
so-
story.
You are such a son of a
gameplay
bastard. I'm gonna hit you with,
with your
with my
platinum trophy.
trophy.
Last of Us is awesome. Really good story. The draft thing, awesome. Yeah. I mean, what do you have to say about The Last of Us?
It's amazing. It's way better than part 2. Number
Yes,
15.
agreed.
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now, I think this is, so far this year, it's easily my game of the year. Not even close.
I struggle with the Final Fantasy VII Remake because
I love it.
I loved it, but it's still unfinished. I feel like it's weird and I know that they're treating it as like, here's a
Right.
game, and then there's going to be
It's like
more
Elseworlds,
games.
whatever. Yeah.
But since I know the story, or at least I know what the story was, who knows what they're going to do this time,
You think you know me?
it's unfinished. And so it's like the gameplay is very fun, but it's a part of a story. And since the original game had a whole story in it, it's hard to separate this from that and be like, well, here's just part of that. I don't know. I really loved it. I never thought I'd see the day where we actually got a Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
But I want more. I want the rest of it. Like, I'm ready. Give me the rest of it. It is still my game of the year. And I feel like no matter how good this game was and how good the next and next and next and next parts of it are, I don't know how fondly I'm going to look back at it because of how much they stretched it out across so many games.
Right.
Like, they put it all into one game before, and I see what they're going for with expanding on it, whatever. But I think in the end, splitting it across probably at least 3, if not 4 or 5 separate titles is going to hurt it.
Next up, number 14, Resident Evil 2 Remake. You had it at 15. I had it at 24. In my mind, the best Resident Evil game ever made, period.
It is the best. What Resident Evil started as, this is the best version of it. Resident Evil 4 took it in a different direction. Resident Evil 7 took it in a different direction, and they're all fantastic. But from a classic Resident Evil standpoint, 2 Remake is the best one. And that's all I have to say about that.
I like to eat the French fries.
I like to eat the French fries.
Number 13, Resident Evil 4, which you had
Oh, wow.
at number 4, and I had at number 34.
I cannot believe you ranked it that low.
The game controls like ass booty.
It really does.
It sucks.
It controls light years beyond how Metal Gear Solid 3 controls. Mic drop. And it's not even
and its
close.
story sucks.
But games are supposed to be fun. You play a game for a reason. Otherwise, it would just be a book or a movie. You play the game.
Okay, Danganronpa.
What's the story of No Mercy? It's just fun. It doesn't need to have a good story. It's fun because it's a game, so you play it because it's fun.
You're such
A story is a part of it.
You're such a charlatan.
How do I be a charlatan? Oh, I'll pretend to smoke a cigarette.
I love you.
Okay. Resident Evil 4, it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to the remake. Has it been confirmed?
No.
Okay, well. I'm glad they're remaking it. I don't think it's the game that most needed a remake.
Correct.
But it's, of all the games they haven't remade, it's probably the best game. So I'm happy to get more of it. I just think it was pretty perfect as it was.
It's not perfect. The game sucks. The controls suck. Like it sucks.
I
sucks.
disagree.
It sucks.
Do you
It
think
sucks.
Metal Gear Solid 3 controls
No,
better
it controls
than this?
like ass. It controls like
You think Metal Gear Solid 3 controls better than this game?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, for what it's going for. Metal
Okay.
Gear Solid 3 is not trying to be a third-person shooter. This is, and it's like you can't move. It's like I'm gonna walk. Oh, clap, clap. Oh, clap, clap. And now I can walk. Metal Gear Solid 3 is not trying to do that. You
I
should
get- no,
never
okay.
ask me about anything related to Metal Gear Solid.
No, I
3.
get what you're saying. It would be nice to be able to walk and aim simultaneously, as opposed to just you can walk and then you have to stop to look
I
around.
think
But it's not. I don't know that it's needed. I feel like you could add that to the game, but then
yes.
you also need to then change a lot of the rest of the game. Like,
No, I get it. Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of enemies in 4, at least compared to 0, 1, 2, 3, Code
Right.
Veronica, whatever. But I think it was fine for what it was.
I just think Resident Evil 4 in its current state is not one of the best 10, 20 games ever made.
Fair enough.
Where are we at? Oh.
Thank you. I want a Code Veronica remake.
That's
That
what I
is
was
a
gonna
game
say. Yes.
that I slept on originally, and then once I played it, when I played that game, I was like, "This game's too hard." Whatever. I ran out of ammo so quick.
Because
and then I
tank
started
controls
over.
or-
It wasn't even the controls. It was just it's Resident Evil. I feel like there's less ammo and stuff in that game than normal Resident Evil games. And I got to a point where I think I just got stuck and I couldn't get any further. I restarted the game, and through like the whole beginning chapter with Claire, I only killed zombies when I absolutely had to. I ran past so many of them, and then by the end of the game, I was like overloaded with ammo, and I'm like, this is better now. But you cannot. That is a
Would
game
you
you
say
cannot
that
just go
I'm
around
better
and
now?
shoot and kill every enemy you see.
Yeah.
You'll run out of ammo. So, but yes, absolutely remake Code Veronica.
Hey, would you say that I am better?
Oh, Post Malone. Where did that come from?
You said better now like 15 times.
Oh, like Post Malone. 4 makes sense after 20 minutes tops.
What?
4 makes sense after 20 minutes tops. Sorry, not sorry, Kevin.
What did I do?
I don't know. You're making lots of enemies, though.
Oh,
Oh, I think he's talking about the controls. He's saying after 20 minutes, you're used to it.
in 4.
Yeah. I never had a problem. Like, I think it and you can compare it to Resident or
No,
Metal
but
Gear
I-
Solid 3. Like, at the time, it was probably fine. Had
Yes,
controls
exactly.
and more modern games eclipsed it.
If you go
Probably,
right now,
but-
go home, try to play Resident Evil 4, you're gonna get your head chopped off by a giant chainsaw man. All right, ready?
Yes.
Number 12.
Wait, I feel like we skipped some.
No,
What was
this-
16?
Last of Us?
Oh, yeah, we barely. How about that? 15 was.
Final Fantasy 7 remake,
Okay, 14.
RE2 remake,
Oh, and then 13 was 4,
RE4.
and then 12. Okay.
Can I continue?
I'll finish? Yeah, 12.
Breath of the Wild. I had it at 17. You had it at 18. Wow.
And it ended up 12.
Hell yeah. Because
So we haven't
there's-
agreed on anything yet, but we've been
you
off
had
by one.
Bloodborne, Hollow Knight, and Final Fantasy 7, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, oh,
This kind of hurts because when I first played
It is one of the
Breath of the
most-
Wild,
yeah.
I was like, this may be my new favorite game.
Number
of all
one
time.
all time.
Like, and it's still a very good game. I just wish they didn't do the breakable weapon. We've
It's
talked
all-
about it ad
to me,
nauseum,
it
but
comes
like,
down to the weapons. Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
And I'm very worried about Breath of the Wild too. I'm excited
but
for
I,
it, but
I,
like,
I think I don't know why I would trust Nintendo, but I think they're going to fix it.
I hope so. But
What I'm
but
saying.
if they're we don't know what it's going to be called, but they're treating it as
They're
Breath of the
calling it
Wild
the
2.
sequel,
Right.
the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
But it's clearly in the same universe, if not literally the same area. And I know it's all fantasy, whatever, but I feel like it's going to be weird for them to be like, oh, by the way, now the swords you find, they don't break anymore. They're different than the swords you found last
I
year.
will-
Now these swords don't break. Like, it's just weird. Like,
I'll
I
be
feel like you
fine
need
with
to.
it.
I would be fine with it too, but I'm sure I will be happy no matter what. But I'm worried that it's not going to be what I want it to be.
Damn it, Sean. Number 11, Grand Theft Auto 5.
I feel like Breath of the Wild Master Mode would destroy me.
Who said that?
James, don't you like deal half the damage and take double the damage, and you
you
don't find any hearts? Maybe I'm combining Master Modes in other
you're
games.
right.
but,
You're
like,
right. You're right.
I don't think I'm that good at Breath of the Wild, honestly.
Can we talk about GTA 5 at number 11?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, what did we have this each individually?
I had it at 12. You had it.
Probably close.
No.
No.
You had it at 23. What is wrong
okay.
with you? I got a piece of that.
You are Twitter. You are Twitter. You disagree with me. What is wrong with you? I hate you.
I don't hate you. I love
Grand
you.
Theft Auto 5. It's by
Wait,
far the
wait
best.
till we get to number 10. You're going to be very happy.
It's the best GTA game ever, and I don't think it's even close. The multiplayer.
You answer the chat.
Okay, Kevin has
answer
to
the
pee.
chat. Talk about GTA.
Grand Theft Auto 5. The times that Kevin and I have played it online have been some of the most fun times I've ever had playing video games in my life. I have never, what do you call it? Confession time? What? Confession time? I'm not talking to you. I'm just looking at you. I'm talking to people. Go pee. Confession. I have never beaten a Grand Theft Auto game. I owned 3. I don't think I owned Vice City, but I think I borrowed it from a friend. Like, I played it some. I don't think I ever played what's the other one? San Andreas. I own 4. I own 5. And when I play Grand Theft Auto, I tend to just kind of sandbox it. And that's why I love that Grand Theft Auto 5 introduced online. Maybe it was in 4. I don't remember. I didn't play 4 that much. But to me, that's what Grand Theft Auto should be. And I do think some of the stories are great that they tell in it, but I've never looked at that as just a one-player like storyline game. That's a sandbox game to me. I'd rather just go in, just go crazy, steal cars, steal planes, kill people. I'm not a psychopath, I swear. Just go crazy and just I don't know. To me, that's what Grand Theft Auto should be. I've never beaten any of them in the single-player missions. Getting caught up on the chat. Bad at games. I think you'd like it. I don't know. So here's the thing with Breath of the Wild, to go back, as we touched on a little bit earlier, when I upgraded to the newer Switch with like the slightly better battery life, I didn't back up my stuff, so I lost all my saves. Everything's gone, to include Breath of the Wild, which could be a blessing because I think it had kind of run its course. So now if I ever do want to play it again, I'm going to start from the beginning, which I think I would enjoy better. I think that's the way that game needs to be played. I don't want to go back and play Breath of the Wild at 95. I barely found any Korok seeds. I didn't find all the shrines, whatever. But like, I feel like if I just go back and kept playing that save file, I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running around. So if nothing else, it would force me to go back and start it from scratch. I don't know that I've got master mode in me, but maybe. But yeah, so Grand Theft Auto, it's a sandbox game to me, and I think that's where it's at its best. I love playing online, even though I suck. I always get killed. I try to kill people just for fun, and they end up killing me. But playing online with this guy who has now emptied his bladder, it's been some of the most fun. What? Grand Theft Auto 5, what are your thoughts?
I farted.
Okay.
It's the best open world stupid game ever.
Yes. Give us Grand Theft Auto 6.
Number 10. Now, I will say from here on out, I think that this list is rock solid.
Okay.
Number 10, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Mother F.
All right. Since we're down on the top 10, bottom 10, the final 10, let's be prepared to say where we each ranked them.
You had it 13. I had it 19.
See, I had it ranked. You're like, I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. And I had it ranked higher than you anyway.
No, but you had Hollow Knight number 6 overall.
Because it is a phenomenal game.
No, but it's not better than Symphony.
You've
So,
played
period.
it for like 1 hour. Remember when you first played Symphony of the Night and you didn't like it, and then I said you had to stick with it, and now you love it. I'm telling you the same thing about Hollow Knight
for 5 to 6 hours, and Symphony is clearly better, 100%. Period. Oh, look at that little ghost! Oh, I'm gonna get this little beetle. I'm gonna go dig. Oh,
You don't dig at all.
No, I know that the beetle digs. You're on the beetle's back. You're like, oh, little beetle, fast travel, whatever. No, Hollow Knight.
Oh, the stag.
Oh, look at you, fancy new whatever.
All right, talk about Symphony of the Night.
It is the best Metroidvania, period, and that's it.
It is a fantastic game. I think why I prefer Hollow Knight ultimately is this is just such a here's this room. You go through the door. Now you're in this room. Go through that door. Now you're in this room. It's
but it was
very
made in '97. Like,
fair enough, but I'm not going to say Pong is the best game ever because of what they accomplished back in the 70s. Like,
literally, no one would ever say Pong was. That is the worst argument I've ever heard in my life. Oh,
but you can't say, oh, it's so good, but because look at the time it was made. Pong was unheard of at the time it was made. That doesn't mean it's going to be on the top 50. It's what is the best game ever.
Pong is the 2,567th best game ever made.
I had it at 2972.
You suck. I'm better than you. I had it way higher than you, I guess. Made up a number. No, but in all seriousness, like, take a shot. You cannot say, I don't know how.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, you're gonna somebody says something on my
Robert
side.
says Circle of the Moon, Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow can be argued to be better than Symphony of the Night. I have missed that. So Symphony is the only Metroidvania, Castlevania game I have played. And I don't know if they ever, I guess they were on the GBA and probably 3DS or DS, maybe 3DS.
I have no idea.
Were like the Metroidvania, Castlevania games. I've missed out on all of them other than Symphony. But yeah, I definitely want to go play the others, especially if it's possible they're better than Symphony. I mean, sign me up, but
I think the list is rock solid. Number 10, Jekyll and Hyde.
Spoiler alert, number 1 is E.T. on the Atari.
No, it's Fester's Quest. Don't
Fester's Quest is a good game.
F people up. What number are we on? Number 9.
9. Jekyll and Hyde.
The Legend of Zelda. We're gonna high five
Original?
every. Yes.
Like, okay. So where do we have them? I bet you had it higher.
I had it number 5.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I was like double, like 20s or so.
You suck. You had it 22.
I don't know about you.
but
I had it at 22.
I had it number 5. By the way, we both knocked Breath of the Wild way the hell down the list.
Yeah. There's so many things I wish they did differently in that game. Legend of Zelda.
Let's talk about this game.
It is
Perfect.
This is not one that I ranked. I mean, I ranked it at 22, which I think is fair. Compared to what else was out in the late 1980s, this
came
game
out
was
in 86.
okay. This game is far and beyond. Like, if you're going to use that criteria, it's like number 1 of all time.
Thank you.
In the grand scheme of
should've
things,
ranked it
how does
that.
it compare to now? It still holds up. It is still a very good game.
You're making my argument. I love you.
Okay, but I put it at 22.
I
I'm
don't
just saying
care,
it's
but
still
you're
a
saying
very good game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say it's not a good game. It is still a very good game. I mean, what do you have to say?
It is the only game that I can play every year and not ever get sick of it. I'm not counting the second quest because that's
Well,
stupid.
Even though, so you fully admit now you did not beat that. as a
I
kid.
never beat that. I
Okay.
have it saved on my 3DS. I'm like,
Thank
I'm
you.
never gonna try. I got to like level 7. I'm like,
Even playing it
I'm
like
done.
with save states and
No,
stuff,
I
I had
know.
trouble
Yes.
beating that game. The second quest.
no, I haven't beat it.
Yeah, it's insanely difficult.
Number 8. I'm gonna call your ass out. Number 8, Marvel's Spider-Man.
Wow. Okay.
You want to know why?
Why?
Oh, because Sean in 2018 said, my game of the year, far and beyond, is Spider-Man is so much better than God of War. And then I get to this ranking, and I get to see he has his overall rankings as Spider-Man number 11, God of War number 9. I'm like, you... By the way, I've changed my 2017 game of the year. You probably have too.
What was your 2019 game of the year? It was ranked in like the
Play.
40s or something.
The
Where did you have it ranked? And where did you have Resident Evil 2 Remake ranked?
Death Stranding was 44.
And Resident Evil 2 Remake?
24.
Thank you.
No, but like,
Case rested.
you friggin' case rested. No one's
If you're
ever
going to
said
get
that.
on my case about me ranking God of War higher than Spider-Man.
No, but like when we did our 2018 game of the year, you were like, what?
No, I said it was very close. I had
No, but in all
Spider-Man
seriousness,
just
like,
above God
what-
of War,
but-
and you had God of War just above Spider-Man.
No, I had God of War like light years ahead of Spider-Man. But
okay,
what-
fair enough.
So, in all seriousness, take a shot.
I'm not going to... What?
Take a shot.
I don't have a shot. Of syrup?
No, but what changed? Oh my god. What changed for God of War and Spider-Man from then until
This is one of those things, I still enjoy Spider-Man better.
but,
But it's just one of those things, the nature of how I created this list, it's like... If I had gone back through and been like, okay, I got number 1 is this. Okay, I got number 2 is this.
Right.
Do I really think 1 is better? Yeah, okay. And I got 3 is this. Okay, 3 is this. Do I think 2 is better? Okay, and is 1 better? Okay, good. And I would have gotten as far as 9 and 11. I would have been like, wait a minute. No, Spider-Man is better than God of War. But it probably would have like flip-flopped. They wouldn't have been... It's not like I would have been like, God of War, that should be like 30, and Spider-Man is number 2.
you had him.
I would say
9 and
Spider-Man.
11,
I
so,
still think
yeah.
Spider-Man is a better game. It's a flaw in my rankings. But you've got your 2019 game of the year as number 40 something, and your number 2 game of the year in 2019 is like 20 something. So I don't want to hear about it.
No, but I'm just like you.
You championed for Death Stranding over
I'm out.
Resident Evil 2 way more than I did for Spider-Man
what I
over
will
God
say.
of War.
I will say Resident Evil is not the game that Death Stranding, like, you'll never experience it because you're like, I'm just running.
Why did you rank Resident Evil 2 so much higher than Death Stranding then?
It's more fun to play, but when
Thank
I think
you.
but when I think of my game of the year of 2019, I think of Death Stranding was a game that has never ever been done before. Period. And
For a reason.
oh my god, I'm gonna friggin' end this in a real match. I'm gonna perfect picture through this
Pick
table.
up my chair and walk across the country.
But in all
You're such an asshole. You're such an ass.
Hey,
I'm
if
gonna
you would have
friggin-
let Spider-Man and God of War slide, I wouldn't have brought this up.
No, but the reason I brought this up was when we when we did Game of the Year, it was like you thought Spider-Man was head and shoulders above.
No, I didn't. I thought it was better, yes, but it's not like I had God of War as number 2. It's not like I had God of War as like number 7 that year.
Yeah, and I had Resident Evil number 2.
Okay, but look how far ahead you ranked 2 over Death Stranding in this list. I ranked God of War 2 spots above Spider-Man, and you're giving me crap about it when you ranked Resident Evil 2 like 20 spots ahead of Death Stranding. I'm just flipping it back on you and saying, look, you did the same thing except way worse than I did.
If you would freaking play.
I did play.
No, you didn't. You played. Oh,
I've played it. I've
for an
put
hour and a
more.
half.
I
I'm
put
like,
no.
"Oh, okay.
I put
Oh,
more time
I got all
into.
this. All the thing. I'm like, and I'm going to the chair. I'm gonna carry the chair.
I put more time into Death Stranding than you put into Hollow Knight.
Bullshit.
I guarantee you.
How much time did you put into it?
6 or 7 hours.
Bullshit.
I did, and I'm not even out of chapter 3 yet.
Disappoint me. I hate you.
What?
What is that noise?
Your computer.
Oh, fan.
Oh, fan. Anyways, Spider-Man number 11. Oh wait, no, I don't even know.
I
Spider-Man
don't even
what?
care. Who freaking cares? This is bullshit. It was number 8.
All right, number 8.
Number 7.
God of
Okay,
War.
can we get happy? No, it's way up there. Number 7. Let's get happy again. A Link Between Worlds.
Oh, it's perfect. Well, it's not
It's
perfect.
perfect. No,
It's
it
very
is.
good.
It
No,
is.
I don't like the item rental
The
stuff.
renting. Yeah.
Other than that, it's a perfect game.
Okay. Number 6. Okay, we're Woo! Okay. I'm from here on out. What do you think number 6 is? No, yeah, let's check the chat.
Robert
because-
said Death Stranding Chapter 3 is like 10 or 12 hours by itself.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's awesome. Why don't you get through chapter
No,
1, mother effer?
I am. I'm at least, I can't remember
No,
if
you're
I don't think-
not. No,
Yes,
you're
I
not.
am. I'm through chapter 1. I don't think I ever made it to chat. Yes, I am.
Have you seen what's his face? Clint.
I don't know. Who's Clint? I don't know. I don't.
The Hannibal. What's his freaking name?
Oh, Mads.
Then you're not through chapter 1.
Then this game is for the amount of time
God.
I've put into it. I
I'm
can't
gonna
even.
break
I
the studio.
can't even get myself through chapter 1 of this game. I can't do it. I've spent more time just walking around. I can pretty much guarantee you I'm in chapter 2. He must be in chapter 3. There's no way I'm still in chapter 1. The game is not fun. That's why I said earlier how you said the story is so great in Death Stranding, because the game is not fun. So if the gameplay is not fun. If the game is that good, it's got to be the story, which is why I said you think the story in Death Stranding is so great.
This
It
one is
has to be
amazing.
to overcome the gameplay.
It's so good, though. Thank you, Robert. I swear to God, I'm gonna come on, brother, on episode 300. Like, look, like, in all seriousness, shot. Episode or chapter 3, episode 3, whatever they call it, is very long. But when you get through that, that's when everything
gets good.
No, I'm not saying it got good way before that, but you just I'm a plea, but just trying to get it like Kojima, too dumb. I love it, but no, but in all seriousness, shot. When you get through chapter 3, the game immediately. This is all I will say. It immediately changes to something you would like. And I'm not saying that to make you play it, because obviously that ship has sailed. But as soon as chapter 4 starts, you will like it. Once you get to, it's really quick, 30, 45 minutes. You get to chapter 5, and then you get to the stuff where, like, you get your legs are augmented so you can so you can run faster and everything, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Like, once you get to episode 5, whatever it's called.
It's 15 hours in. Right? I mean, if 3 is 10 to 12 hours by itself.
This is like, Final Fantasy VII is the best game ever. And I'm like, I'm a Minecraft thing. And I go, I'm like, hi. And I go over here. I'm like, I'm like, oh, attack. Died. Shield. I still died. Attack. I died again. Like, Final Fantasy VII sucks. It's a turn-based crappy RPG that like Death Stranding is 10 times better than Final Fantasy VII. Bam. Final Fantasy VII sucks. Like, no, but no, I'm not saying it sucks. But do you get what I'm saying? Is Final Fantasy VII is one of your
Robert
favorite...
says 40 hours.
No, Robert. But you see what I mean? Like, Final Fantasy VII, the original Final Fantasy VII, is one of your favorite games of all time. You had it. Checks notes.
Like 20 something, or maybe in the teens.
Hold on.
I had it higher than you had Death Stranding.
You had it number 5.
What?
Final Fantasy VII.
Oh, I was thinking of where we actually the combined list. Okay.
You had it number 5. And to me, that game sucks. Because I don't like turn-based RPGs. You don't like
walking
I don't
around.
Know what the I don't know what Death Stranding is. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's strategy to Final Fantasy VII, though.
Is there?
Yes, that's why you suck and other people are good at it, because you don't know the strategy.
What is the strategy? So the strategy is just
you don't know how to do
game facts.
You don't know how to do turn-based games. That's why
you don't know how to
couldn't
walk across rocks.
I know how to.
No,
it's just
you
not
don't.
fun.
Next up, what the hell?
I don't know. 7, 6.
Oh, 6. Okay, can we be happy again?
Wait, what was 7? That was supposed to make it.
Link Between Worlds. We were
Oh yeah,
somehow
we're like, yeah, that's good. But back to Death Stranding.
All right, number 6, Super Mario 3. Little low. But I'll take it.
It's
I had it at 10. You had it at 8.
It's second best platformer of all time.
Yes. Number 5. I'm shocked this was this high. I had it at number 4. You had it at 12. Horizon Zero Dawn. Number 5 game of all time.
I mean,
but fucking, how do you not like Death Stranding? I'm done. I'm
Horizon's
not
good.
bringing it up anymore.
It's the biggest detriment to it, to me, is the fact that it came out alongside Breath of the Wild,
Right.
and it's two games that are
But
somehow kind of similar. And
they're
yet,
linked forever. Yeah.
and then they're not. Like, it's tough to play Breath of the Wild and then play Horizon and not be able to just climb on everything and instead have to like.
But again, we both had
and
it.
try to go up a mountain.
But again,
and,
we
like,
both had it way higher.
Yeah.
That's I don't. Oh, it's so weird. Like we both had obviously. In 2017, we both thought Zelda was Belder.
Yes.
But I feel like for you it was clear cut.
Clear cut.
Clear cut. For me it was like I didn't know until I actually announced it on the biggest podcast. of all
That
time.
Zelda was Belder.
The Zelda was Belder, but yeah. All right, so this is where it gets interesting. Number 4. I ranked it at number 13. You ranked it at number 1.
Wow. Okay.
Ocarina of Time, number 4. I get it that it's your number 1 game of all time, but I do think that, I mean, Metal Gear Solid 3 got screwed the F over. Where the hell was it? It was like number 150 billion.
It was like 17.
If this game, it was number 17. Number 4. I don't think you can argue with that. Like, obviously, it's one of the most important games of all time. It's one of the best games of all time on the 3DS, is what I will say. But yeah, number 4, Ocarina of Time. Obviously, it's your favorite game of all time. I am so tired. I'm gonna fight you over Death Stranding. God, I am going to freaking duct tape.
I don't know why you feel this strongly about a game that you ranked like 40 something of all time. It's not even like you feel like it's top 10, and I disagree.
Like, if
you
would
clearly don't think
actually-
it's that good either.
I don't think it's that good.
You would have ranked it higher than 44 or whatever you did if you really.
Out of all the games I've ever played, do you want to know what's above it?
No, that's literally what we just did.
I'm gonna fight you. Bloodstained, Tetris, Castlevania.
You think
3.
Tetris is better than Death Stranding? That says it all right there.
You don't?
I do too.
You
But
didn't rank Tetris, you
I didn't
asshole!
rank Death Stranding either. I would glad you think stacking blocks is more fun than Death Stranding. So that says everything I need to know about Death Stranding. So let's talk about Ocarina of Time.
Fucking do it. I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face. I don't care about police. I'm gonna pile drive you through this mother snakes on this.
So I go back and forth between
I hate you
Ocarina
so much.
and Link to the Past
You're
is my
such a-
number 1 game of all time. And it's usually whatever I played most recently. Although I played Link to the Past most recently, and I think for a while I was saying that was my number 1 game. And now that I've been away from it for a little bit, I still haven't gone back and played Ocarina. And yet now that I'm a little further away from Link to the Past, I think I'm back to Ocarina being my favorite. It's a 10 out of 10. It's a perfect game. I have nothing bad to say about it.
Yes. Number 3.
I know what 2 of these are going to be. I'm trying to think of what the other one is.
I had it ranked.
I know.
Shut it. I had it ranked at number 3. You had it ranked at number 9.
So it's God of War.
Can I host a podcast?
You already said I had it at number 9.
I know, but don't tell the people until
You
I say
told the people earlier.
Number 3, God of War 2018. To me, it's my number 3 game of all time. I want to know why you flip-flopped. In all seriousness,
I don't know, because if I was to look at this list right now, I think it's one of those things I didn't realize it.
you had it 2 spots ahead. You had Final Fantasy X at number 10.
I mean, those are all grouped together. That sounds about right. I still think Spider-Man is a more fun game. I think God of War has a very cool story. I think the gameplay was... The high points of the gameplay were great. Like the big set pieces, boss fights,
Yes.
whatever. And it's kind of similar to Spider-Man. It's a very epic story, beautiful graphics,
Can we talk about Spider-Man?
big. Not really. You just kind of brushed it off, and we probably started talking about Death Stranding.
No, you.
God of War had good like boss fights and set pieces and stuff, but it's I don't know. I definitely enjoyed it. I like how it ties into the Norse mythology and all
That is
that.
horrible to say.
I don't know. I still think Spider-Man's a better game, but I had it ranked a couple
Whoa.
spots higher. So
Then why did you put God of War number 9 and Spider-Man number 11?
why did you put this Death Stranding game that you're gonna go to the grave saying is such a good game as like your 44th best game of all? We can do this all day. You ranked Resident Evil 2 20 spots higher than Death Stranding, which you said was your game of the year last year. We can do this over and
I
over again.
Have at least played both of these mother games.
As have I.
I played Death Stranding for an hour and a half.
I
This
played
game
it.
sucks.
Wait, I've played like 3 hours just worth of cutscenes.
Oh, 3
Just
hours.
worth of cutscenes. It's probably been like 4 hours of gameplay and 3 hours of cutscenes.
I removed Resident Evil 2 from my top 50, so it is now unranked.
Okay, fine. I don't really care.
Where are we at? Okay, number 2. Obviously, well, no, let's go back. God of War is, in all seriousness,
Every turn.
no, come here. We're not really fighting. I love this game so much. Don't fight. We have different opinions. That's why we have this podcast. That's the whole point of this. Number 2, game of all time. Man. I had it at number.
Wait, you were about to talk about God of War, and then
Oh, sorry. Okay, sorry. We hugged, and I was like, "Oh, my, emotional." I think God of War is the best reimagining, reimagining,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Of any character in video games that I've ever seen. Obviously, I'm a dad. I have 4 kids. Playing through this game, I have always, and I've, if you've been following me on Twitter for any amount of time, you know that I have always pushed back on the narrative that Kratos is a bad character or he's a dull character or whatever. Kratos was always, and Sean's backed me up on this, like, Kratos is an interesting character. The problem was more in the I think the actual character of Kratos is way more deep than the writing that they gave him, which was just
Ares, Calliope, bomb, buy merch.
like it wasn't.
I blew it that way.
I'm blowing it back that way. But in all seriousness,
Oh, Logan's back.
hey Logan, you missed a lot.
The bubble.
Love you, Logan.
Love you, bud. I am so scratched.
What happened?
I don't know. I got blood on my arm.
God of War is the best. I don't even know how to say this, but I think you'll back me up.
What?
I think God of War 2018 is the best. I don't know what to call it. The best reinvention, reimagining, whatever, of a video game series ever. Like, again, I think that character has always been super interesting. The writing might not have been great, but when you reinvent it for God of War 2018,
2018.
we're going to have some coffee talk. We're still recording. I don't think you've ever had a character be reinvented like Kratos was in God of War. And until the day I die, it will be my third favorite game. All right, ready?
Yes.
Number 2. Again, so I had it number 7. What do you think it is?
I don't know. I know it's one of two, but I don't want to spoil it for the people. You're the host. I'll let you announce it.
You had it number 3.
Okay, well now I know what it is.
I don't want to spoil it, but I don't know.
Number 2. And this is why I said like these top like 10 game like the top 10 games are pretty rock solid, I think. Number 2, Super Mario World.
I mean,
There's no platform.
It's the best platformer of all
ever.
time.
Amen.
It's
That's the tweet. It's
I
over.
mean, that's it. Yeah, it doesn't get old. I feel like that's a game. Another. I mean, it's already been 20 years, pretty much. 20 years from God, I'll be like 50 something, but like 10, probably 20
It'll
years
still
from
be
now, I would
perfect.
still play it. It will
Yeah.
still be perfect. Like it doesn't age. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, so I agree. It's perfect.
Wait, so what did we each have it?
I had it 7. You had it 3.
Okay.
Do you know what?
So
number
we
1?
didn't agree on any of them. We were off by 1 on like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what number 1 is?
Well, yeah. It was my number 2. I'm curious where you had it.
Number 2.
Oh, so we did agree. Hey. It took till the very end, but we finally agreed on something.
The number 1 game of all time. Would
Is
you agree
both of
that
our
this
number
is-
2 games. of
But
all
would you
time.
agree? Like, I'm never gonna make Ocarina my favorite. You're never gonna make MGS3 your favorite. I think this, like,
My number 1 is pretty much, unless something comes along and blows my mind, I don't see my
But
number
you've
1
gone-
changing between this and Ocarina.
no, but
I mean, outside
you've
of those
gone.
two.
You've said on this podcast before you've gone back and forth on these
Oh, yeah.
2 games.
Earlier this year, I think it was this year. Who
So
knows?
you still think Ocarina is your number 1?
I think so. It's one of those things where they're very similar, but this Link to the Past seems less daunting to.
I haven't said it.
Well, whatever. It seems less daunting to like pick up and play, and that's to me that's the main. If it's got anything over Ocarina, it's that. It's that it's just easier to just pick up and go. It seems less of like a. Okay, I gotta prepare myself for this. All right, here we go. Let's, it's just just pick it up and go. To me, that's the main thing it has over it, and it's 1A and 1B for me.
The number 1 game of all time, according to the 2-Player Co-op podcast, is The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, and I'm fine with this. Like, it's my number 2. It's your number 2. Like, it could really easily be my number 1 over MGS3. I hate you so much for not liking Death Stranding. Even though I ranked Resident Evil 2 20 spots ahead when Death Stranding was my game here. But no, in all seriousness, like, I have no qualms with calling this the best game ever made. The only issue I have is that Link has pink hair. Pink.
Poor little Pinkus.
Little Pinkus. You're just like a pill.
Oh,
He
pink.
has pink hair.
I
God.
get it. I was thinking Jagged Little Pill. I'm like, what does that have to do with Alanis
No, that's
Morissette?
Alanis. Isn't it ironic that your uncle died? It's like rain.
And it was raining.
Okay.
I mean,
so
it's a perfect game. It's
that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
you can say
There's nothing wrong with it.
you can say Metal Gear Solid 3 is not perfect. I agree. That's my personal opinion. That is my favorite game. Ocarina of Time, you could probably say it's perfect. I think God of War is perfect. I need to revisit my rankings. I probably should have had this number 1.
So what did I have at number 4? I'm thinking back.
RE4.
Okay.
And
That's
it-
the first one. I would say my 1, 2, and 3 in my mind are all perfect games. And again, this goes back to there's perfect games and there's 10 out of 10.
I had
I've
RE4
got-
number 34.
I've got Link to the Past. No, Ocarina of Time, Link to the Past, Mario World was number 3.
Yeah.
Those are all perfect
You had
games.
Ocarina, Link to the Past, Mario World, RE4.
I think beyond that, 4 and down, there's probably a lot of 10 out of 10s, but like I consider it a 10 out of 10, but there's still some things I would change.
Right.
I think 1, 2, and 3, I don't think there's anything I would change on any of them. Like they are perfect to me.
Thank you, Logan.
That was like 10 minutes ago.
I'm just looking. I was hoping somebody was like, number 1 sucks. I do think, yeah, A Link to the Past is, it's freaking perfect.
Yeah, I when I was making this list, I think I changed my 1 and 2 a couple times, and I was like,
No, but I've heard you
it's
say
Ocarina.
so many times on the podcast, you're like,
oh, I'll change my mind next week. Like I go back and forth consistently.
what is your answer? It doesn't matter because Link to the Past wins, but like, so our top 5 overall are number 1, A Link to the Past, number 2, Super Mario World, number 3, God of War 2018, number 4, Ocarina of Time, number 5,
Number 5.
Horizon Zero Dawn, number 6, Super Mario 3. I know I said top 5, but when I saw Super Mario 3 is number 6, like, do we even
I have to say,
wait? Do we even talk about Super Mario 3?
no, we probably started talking about Death Stranding again.
That's your fault. By the
I think
way.
I remember
That's
saying
your
it's the
fault.
second best platformer of all time, and I think that's all I had to say about it.
And I was like, but
you need to play
Norman
Death Stranding.
Norman Fetus. God, if you would, oh, you're so like, I love Bloodborne. We'll put 950 hours in. How long have you played it?
I don't know. Will the game tell me?
Yeah.
I could probably go home and
Yeah.
tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it tonight, but like,
No, do it.
I don't even know. I think I uninstalled
Bacardi
it. Then
and
I gotta
cola.
reinstall it. I gotta like do all the stuff. I've played probably slightly more gameplay than I have watched cutscenes, which
Oh,
means
look at me.
both
Big
combined
fancy
probably
whatever.
7 hours.
Well, guess what?
Oops, that was very loud.
I'm pregnant.
That's it.
That's the tweet. All right. That's it. We're very tired. Sean's going to go play Death Stranding.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
I'm going to. Oh!
If I had it installed, I would at least go in and see if it would tell me how long I've played. But I feel like it's probably not installed anymore. I probably deleted it to.
Addendum. I don't want you to play Watch Dogs 2. I will beat Hollow Knight if you will freaking play Death Stranding.
Done. I already played Death Stranding, so now go beat.
If
Hollow
you will
Knight.
play it for 50 hours.
No, my God, no! I'd still be
No,
in
my
chapter
God,
3.
no. I hate you. No, it's not that
Well,
long.
according to Robert, I'd probably be in like chapter 6
Yeah.
after 50 hours.
In all seriousness, shot. After you beat chapter 3, everything changes, and you'll be like, "Oh, this is fun."
Okay, but I don't want to sink 15, 16, 20, whatever hours into a game just to make it then become good.
You've already put how many into it?
I don't know. More than I care to. I played it again for the second time, like the second attempt,
5
when I got
months
my
ago.
new TV. Because I'm like, that'll probably
big,
be a
fancy,
that'll probably be a
whatever.
nice game to see on the
And
TV,
you're like,
and it did. It looked
the
good.
text is so small.
I could.
I-
Well, no,
I
because
agree,
I hadn't.
agree.
No, by that point it was better. But when the
Okay.
first time I tried playing, I'm like, I can't
You're like-
even read the text on the screen. Like this is stupid.
I do not know why these companies. Yeah, I will not defend them for that. So, top 50 games of all time. We are 100% in agreement.
100%. At least we agreed on. Well, no, we didn't agree on number 1, but we both
We agreed
said
on number
we
2,
agreed
which
on its
became
placement.
number 1.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, A Link to the Past. If you ask someone on the street, hey, Mr. Smith, Scott, what's the best game ever made? And they said, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. You'd be like,
Okay.
you can pass. No troll tokens.
No troll toes.
No troll tokens. All right, that's it. 200 episodes. Hey. You need 200 episodes. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We are a little bit drizzunk. How do I still have bourbon?
For 20 hours.
What?
Okay, so Final Fantasy 13, that's one that a lot of people like that I just don't get.
Lightning Returns.
Or just Lightning, just the first one.
Oh, so Lightning Returns was the remake?
That was like a
The PS3 version or whatever?
no, it was PS3, but Lightning Returns was like a I don't know what that was. Like a Final Fantasy X-2. It was that kind of thing. It was like Final Fantasy 13-2 or something. Final Fantasy 13 was too, especially coming after 12.
It was 2-2.
Was way too linear. Like you're literally just walking along a path the whole time, and I'm like, this does not feel Final Fantasy.
This does not feel Final Fantasy.
This does not feel
This
like Final
does
Fantasy.
Not, why is this on? What is happening? Why is my freaking flashlight? This does not feel Final Fantasy. Why is my freaking thing on? Hold on. No, I don't want the trial.
Alibaba.
Prince Ali. Did you ever watch that?
Aladdin? Oh, the live
The
one?
live action.
No. Once I saw Will Smith, I'm like, no, I'm good.
No, I think he's all right.
You watched it?
No.
Oh.
Did you fart?
No, I haven't farted all night. I don't think.
I farted silently, which is
Silently.
Hey, you're farting.
No, that's my foot. It's
My
a foot, not a fart.
What fart? We need a drunk Sean reviews games video. No, we already saw it. Drunk
When?
Sean reviews games. The problem is he has to drive home because our studio's at my house.
I think, well, I don't know that I need to be.
Logan, I love you. I probably already said that already, but I don't remember.
But yeah, he said that like I don't think he's here anymore. That was like 15 minutes ago.
No, I know that. I don't, there's no timestamps when I'm seeing it.
Oh,
Oh my God, it is almost bedtime. It's way past bedtime.
it's 10:30.
5.
I cannot believe. And granted, Jess had like that much.
No, I don't think it was even.
I think I had about. You had I think half this bottle.
I owe you a burp.
Oh, I don't care. You gotta finish that. I think I had. Assuming Jess drank everything she poured, probably not. I don't know that I had much more than that. She probably had about that. I probably had about that. And you're the only one left, which means
I had to host this shit.
Oh gosh,
Link to the Past is the best game of all time.
That's funny.
You're funny.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been real.
YouTube.com.
White Claw
Wasted. No.
So here's the thing. I've never had White Claw. Brittany buys Truly. I had one. It's okay. I don't think I like seltzer. It's like not sweet enough to be a sweet drink, and then it's not good enough to be anything else. It's not good enough to be a bad drink.
No, you said it's not good enough to be a good drink. You said it's not.
I said it's not
Yeah, no.
sweet enough to be. I don't know what I said.
I said it's not good. I'm so tired.
Okay.
I have not tried High Noon.
I've never heard of High Noon. There's too many of them. They're all the same. I don't know.
I will not have Bud Light seltzer.
I mean, to me, it's no different than like White Claw.
But
There's
it's
Bud Light seltzer. There's Corona seltzer, whatever
I
they
just
call it.
assume Bud Light is going to give me a headache. But hey, Link to the Past, best game of all time.
I'm okay with that.
Best game of all time. Top. Hey,
There's still 7 people hanging out.
I have no idea why you're here.
I mean, one of them's me, but
Look, boom. I'm like, hey, seriously, thank you guys so much
Yes,
for
thank
being
you all.
here.
we'll see you at 300.
I hope so.
Oh wait,
Vodka,
no, we're doing.
strawberry.
Are we doing something for 5-year?
Yeah.
That's in like 2 months.
What were we gonna?
Maybe
do?
like 3 months. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. We'll do another live stream for our 5th anniversary here in
Which is when?
6 weeks, 15 weeks.
November, December.
First weekend of December.
Maybe
I think
it's
we
like
had an idea.
3 months. We did. I don't remember what it was.
I think it was this.
No, we just did this. We
no,
weren't
I
gonna do it
know,
again.
but I think we were gonna do this then. We were gonna do something else for 2
Oh, I mean, maybe we switched them, but we had 2 ideas.
And Jim Halper. Okay, I'm just gonna rewind. And Pam's like, oh god, no.
Vodka and strawberry. I do like vodka.
And strawberries.
And strawberries, okay. At least it's flavor.
All right. We're going to get out of here. You can watch this back in its edited form.
Kevin's going to go back
probably
and bleep
Monday.
all of his...
I didn't say anything bad. Except when you were talking about Death Stranding. I'm going to punch you in the face. Just play the freaking...
I did.
No, you didn't. You tried the game.
Yeah, and I couldn't play it.
Final Fantasy VII's worse than Death Stranding. There you go.
Okay.
Are you mad? Are you going to punch me, big tough guy?
Here's the thing.
Big, strong, whatever.
No, you're not. You're not
Fancy new
gonna.
job.
No, I'm not gonna take the bait.
No, but I will say,
In all seriousness.
Death Stranding's better.
Okay.
No.
I'm not. I don't doubt that
No.
you think that.
I don't. I just want you to. It's not better than Final Fantasy VII. I'm not doing a Kelly Kapoor. Big fancy. I just want you to. I want you to see that game through, and I don't want you to do it by just watching YouTube videos. Because I want you to watch our YouTube videos to get us to 4,000 hours. Yeah, hours in the last year.
That's a lot.
And you're really into it.
Go watch some of our old videos. All 6 of you hanging out in the chat. Help us get to 4,000 hours.
7.
Well, one of them's me. I know, but one of them's me.
Watch the videos. All right, that's it. YouTube. We're out. Thank you. Seriously.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. I don't know why you guys like us, but
Thank you
God
for being here
bless you.
tonight. Thank you for being here for 200 episodes or however many you've
Or
been here
2.
for.
Yeah.
Or 2, however many it's been. Shout out to Mim. Thanks for liking all the tweets.
What happened there?
I don't know. That's
I don't
a
know.
bot, I'm guessing.
All right. Until next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing. All right. Thanks everyone for hanging out. I don't know who's left.
You're such a jackass. You're really an asshole. You're like freaking. What was the last thing you did in the game?
I walked a really long way, and I'm not even
That's
being.
the
I'm not
game.
even.
You're
I
being an
know.
asshole.
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
punch
being
you.
a jackhead. Like that's literally.
Hey,
I really
hey,
don't remember.
No audio issues.
I bet if I look at a synopsis of the game, I could probably like read it sentence by sentence and be like, "Oh, okay, that's it. That's about where I ended." And it's probably like 2 sentences in.
You're such an asshole.
I'm not. I mean, it's true.
I'm not.
I know for a fact I did the thing.
What I said, 200 audio.
I know I did the thing where you carry like your mom or whatever on the chair on your back. I did that one. You take her to the
Yeah.
incinerator. Are we still live? I hope I'm not spoiling anything.
We are. Nobody cares. At this point.
I've done at least 2 missions after that.
I will say, like, if it wasn't a Kojima game, I would not have kept playing it.
The fact that I don't remember what I've done since then.
Well, it's been a year.
No, it's been whenever, probably like 4 months. This is when I got my new TV, which was with my tax refund.
Bullshit.
It was when I got my new TV.
You got the game for Christmas.
Yes.
There's no way you were playing it in March, in April or May. There's no freaking way.
Yes.
I will
played
look
it.
it up
I
on the podcast right
I
now.
played it. I stopped playing it. Then when I got my new TV, I'm
And
like,
you
well, this
never
will give
played
me
it
this will
again.
give me a reason to play it again because I wanted to see how it looked on the TV, and that was probably like March or so when I got my tax refund. And all I know is I took some packages from one place to another. I don't know what I was taking. I don't know where I was going from or to, but that's what I did. Probably 2 missions
Hey,
after the mom to the incinerator one. Didn't chapter 1 or episode 1, whatever they call it, end when you're like at the
I
White
can't
House or whatever, and you're like, your
there's
mom's like,
the black tar everywhere.
sure. I'm pretty sure I'm in episode 2. There's no way I'm still in 1. If I'm still in
No,
1,
you're not in 1.
God
I
help
think you're in 3.
So another
So play it.
So another 12 hours and it'll start to be good. I don't know if I got to 3.
A million years.
That's my foot.
Okay.
I'll
A
do
million
it again.
years ago, you told me that you got to chapter 3.
Then maybe I did. I don't remember. It just seems like a game that's not very fun to play. And it's Kojima, so I get that it's
No,
probably
but,
it's probably a very good story.
Can you check the chat if anybody's actually listening to us right now? No.
That's right,
No.
walking physics.
No. No. No.
That's not.
Hold L2 and R2 and you're fine.
I'm sure it's a great story. It's got great music. The gameplay is not very fun to me. And I'm not just trying to troll you.
No, I
It's
know.
not
No,
fun.
I get it, and I hate to be that guy, but like once you get through chapter 3, there's so much that opens up. Chapter 4 is like 30 minutes long, and it's super quick, obviously, because it's 30 minutes long. And also, I am. But
I don't know.
after that, you also get like
I
you
don't
get
think
like
I
you
would
get like
care.
exoskeleton
If you
stuff. for your
told me
legs.
starting in chapter 4 or 5 or whatever, this game becomes Ocarina of Time. It's that good. It's like, but you got to put 20 hours in to get there.
It's not 20 hours. It's not 20 hours. You are such a son of a biscuit. It's not 20 hours.
I'm just repeating what I feel like you've said.
Yeah, because I did all the side quests. I'm trying to tell you to not do that. I'm saying, look, all you have to do is the actual like the main quest with like the whatever you do with your hands when we do the banners. Like you do that like and here, youtube.com/ blah, 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 blah. Like that's what you need to do.
But I also just have no idea what I'm doing. I go talk to like the machine and it's like, here's your stuff. And I'm like, square or whatever button just like puts it all on.
Triangle.
I don't know where
Triangle.
To put it. I don't know. Should I put it on my hip? Should I put it on my back?
But
Should I
again,
fold it?
as you
I
get
don't know.
further
I'm
in
just
there,
gonna
you
walk.
can.
What does it matter where I put it?
As you get further in, you can carry more stuff.
That's my. The detriment of this game is not that I can't hold more stuff. It's the fact that that's all I'm doing. It's not like, oh, I wish I could hold more.
I just hate that. Like, I still say, even though I think RE2 is a better game, this is still my game of the year for last year, and there's nothing I can do to convince you to play it. There's literally nothing I can do.
don't think there is.
At least you didn't pay for it. After chapter 3, it goes from a linear walking sim to an open world walking sim. God damn it.
I mean, that's what you said. It's not like the game. It's not like
No,
all of a sudden
but-
the game changes from walking and like carrying stuff around. Maybe there's enemies to kill while you're walking, but like
Derek, but you get extra toys. And you get stuff that makes you run faster. You start getting offensive weapons where you can like bolo like your Matthew McConaughey, really, like, or not Matthew McConaughey. Who's the guy that wears? Oh, Philip Rivers. You're Philip Rivers, and you're like, I'm Philip Rivers, and I have 17 kids. Bolo. And it's, and then they're your kids.
I don't know. It's just
At this
I'm not
point, you're
gonna
never going
lie.
to play it because
I'm
you're
not
an
gonna
asshole.
lie. Part of it is just I'm lost. I don't know, and at this point, I would have to start from scratch to know what I'm doing. Like last time I played, and all of a sudden I'm walking, and there's like the little like black tar hands coming up. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
And then you're like, oh, hold this button so you hold your breath.
This
I'm
is
like,
a great way to end the stream. Derek said, if he was bouncing cream pies on sticks, it would have been better. Episode 200. Thank you guys so much for being here. God bless you. Seriously, I can't believe we made it to 200. I got to put my kids to bed. It's almost 11 o'clock.
they're
God.
still up?
Yeah, because Jess went to bed, so I'm going to put them to bed. That's it. Thank you guys. I've had a little bit to drink. Are you good to drive?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
I'm fine because I don't have to carry all those 17 suitcases on my back because my name's not Norman Petus.
Fetus. I don't know. All right. Bye, guys. Love you. Thank you so much, and bye.